Wrong scene. Right fucking noblords. How's it going?
Bloody rude.
I have changed our names to our titles, and I don't remember how to change it back. So we have these as our names for now. We have Ride on My Gentleman, Spear My Fairy Fountain, and Gentleman into Butt.
We are the classiest, of course.
I'm surprised that butt is a word. But yes, hello, Dave. Hello, Mott. How's it going?
It's all good. It's all good.
And
I'm
hello.
trying to figure out how to change it myself.
Yeah. Hello, Papa. Hello, Ray. How you doing? Oh, it's L when you're not doing an emote. Okay. Yeah, it's been a bit since we played it last. We didn't do it last week because Dave was ill and Mott was at Layla's. And it was also very warm.
Sort of on that side of things, yeah.
Yeah. So... Oh god, there's a whole bunch of hyper monsters I've unlocked now. Okay. I don't really remember where we were or what we were doing.
Hunting monsters.
Yes, we were hunting monsters, that is true.
We just unlocked hyper monsters.
Yeah.
We did... Last we did the Agnactor and the Duramboros.
Duramboros, yes, the Duramboros.
The bloody camel.
Yeah. Let me switch back to Hunter. I have my full Zinogre armor now. We were also working on getting you two better armor, which I think is the case now.
Yep,
You
I
have
did mine.
Rathalos. Dave is a cat.
Oh. Yeah, I'm a cat. I would not be a cat, but I'm a cat.
Yeah. There's a whole bunch of village request ones that we haven't done, but they're kind of shit.
Sounds about right.
Basically, it depends whether we want to go straight for G rank or fuck about a bit, basically.
Okay, let's see what we've got.
Let's get to the urgent, see what it is, and then fuck about.
Yeah. Well, hang on. What are we on? We're on 6-star.
I'm pretty sure there's a 7-star.
There is a 7-star, yeah.
Yeah.
Duramboros. Okay, well this can't be right because according to this, we've done all the key quests.
We haven't done the Glavenus. Jewel in the volcanic hole.
Oh, okay.
The volcanic hole. You know, we've just got to fight a Glavenus for the 1000th time.
Yeah. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Hi, Virtual Sonic, how you doing?
Do I have? Have I done so?
So we still need to do another Devil Joe at some point because I am still missing a Talon thing.
Oh, I thought you got 2.
Oh, yeah.
No, I got 1. I thought I had 2, but I got 1.
Ah. You're in the same boat as me.
Yeah.
And I got like 4 of them.
Yeah, so basically Dave stole ours. Oh, I need to.
Yeah.
Quick, beat him and take his talents.
Which is easy to do because he's a tiny little cat. Still.
Yeah. Surprisingly easy to punt.
Hmm.
Fucking meow.
Fucking meow.
Oh yeah, my name. Shit, got to change that back.
Oh, you did. It's fine. That is the wrong chest.
And just deliver the nothing.
I know where the Glavinus is, because I'm a cat.
That's
Are
true.
you going to share with the rest of the class or what?
There's an area.
He's where I am.
Yeah.
I guess that means we don't really need a paintball or to bother using one.
As long as I stay alive.
That would be unfortunate. If you were to die.
Yeah.
I'm mostly okay with you staying alive.
So I don't think I've really been up to much since the last time I streamed. I've just been working, doing things. Since the last time we played Monster Hunter, though. Nope, nothing really interesting either. My life is quite boring.
I know that.
Dave got ill. That's exciting.
I visited Layla and built a wardrobe.
Yep, Mott visited Layla, built a wardrobe. I need to turn down the game a smidge.
I have played far too much V-Rising lately.
Well, that's because it got an update, didn't it?
Yes.
I have never really played V-Rising. That's the one that's like a bullet hell thing, right?
No, that's Vampire Survivors. V-Rising is the... You're a vampire. It's a survival game.
Oh, the one that's kind of like Path of Exile kind of style.
Yeah, sort of. The sort of like
more like...
child camp.
Was it Valheim?
Yeah,
More like
okay.
that sort of thing.
Well, I said, because every time I saw a screenshot of it, it was always like from the top down, so I just assumed it was like isometric, like Path of Rising.
Sort of is. It's got aspects of ARPGs to it.
Okay.
I've been somewhat enjoying my time.
A glowing review.
Oh no, I've been enjoying my time, apart from the times where there is not the best telegraphing of where attacks will be. They have massive circles on the ground. The attacks don't follow those. They go outside the circles.
It's a glab anus, yeah. I swole me. Me and my friends, I guess, I can't even remember. It was within the last 2 weeks, I think. We finished playing Sons of the Forest together. That was alright, that was fun. And now we've moved on to Grounded, although we haven't been able to actually, like, properly play it because I think our, like, schedules haven't really, synced up properly. So we've only, like, done a tiny bit of it.
Grounded, that's the Honey I Shrunk the Kids one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It takes a little bit to get used to the combat, but... Well, I suppose what I mean is it doesn't take long to get used to the combat. It may just take a while to master the combat. Because, like, knowing how to parry in that game and when to defend is the key to life and death.
And of course, if we spoke about while I was ill, I got God of War Ragnarok finished.
Oh, that's right! Yeah.
Oh yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about how I felt after I finished it. Yeah, I
Yeah.
was disappointed, and it also kind of changed my perspective on most of the Sony games that are like, you know, the Sony games.
Yeah, just sort of already a TV show.
Yeah, yeah, basically. That seems to be the thing with Sony right now, is that every of their big game become TV show. And it's unfortunate because it also affected the way that I played the recent Ratchet and Clank. I enjoyed it, and it's still kind of Ratchet and Clank, but I could definitely feel that it was a Ratchet and Clank TV show as opposed to a Ratchet and Clank video game.
Yeah, it was fun enough, but like you say,
It's just not as
it
fun
was
as the previous
missing
ones.
something.
Yeah. It's just like, I don't want to play a video game to watch a TV show, you know? I want to play a video game
Strange,
to play...
because I do as a massive Metal Gear Solid fan.
Well, yeah, but it's like, you know what you're getting into with that. I guess it's like, I don't want all of the games that I enjoy for lots of various reasons to become a game that only exists for a reason. If that makes sense.
I read an opinion piece not too long ago which said that, in their opinion, all of these sort of massive AAA, huge budget things are going to disappear in the next few years.
They are not sustainable. They just are not sustainable. Like, GTA 6 is going to be the peak of it.
Yeah.
I am fully expecting there to be so many post-mortem discussions about the industry standards that Grand Theft Auto has contributed to. In a bad way, by the way. Like, you know how, like, super massive games, or super giant games, whatever they are, they made such a good standard for, like, indie game development. You know, they were like, they treated their developers well, they made sure to try and eliminate crunch as much as they could. Their games are fantastic, they're artistic, they're fun to play. And then you have Rockstar and Naughty Dog, who are basically like the leaders of the complete opposite. Well, and CD Projekt Red. They are like the big three that are probably the biggest problem.
Crunchy, crunchy, crunch.
Crunchy, crunchy, crunch. Yeah, I'm very wary of GTA 6, especially because it's now been delayed again for like, what, another year?
Yeah.
And you know that it's gonna be still the same. It's not like, oh, well, we're delayed so we can relax a little bit. It's like, no, we still expect you to work hard, if not harder right now.
Oh, of course.
Probably even longer for PC. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't get it till about 2028.
Oh yeah, there isn't a
Yeah.
no release date, is there? Or mention of it.
Hi Mike, hi Victor. Is this a normal Glavenus or is this an outright Hellblade Glavenus? This is just normal.
Regular flavour.
Hi Victor as well. Square with their 7-hour cutscenes. Well, I haven't really played a Square game for a long time. The last one I played was Final Fantasy 15 and I didn't enjoy it, so...
Yeah, they don't really have their long cutscenes anymore.
No.
Definitely have a much shorter attention span than the ones I've been.
Well, I'm also kind of glad that Square Enix has basically just gone like, oh yeah, we're not doing the whole exclusivity thing anymore because we're not making money by doing that. And Sony keeps fucking us over. So we're just gonna start publishing everywhere.
Which is good. It's taken longer.
Yeah. Yeah, I would be interested to read that opinion piece, Dave.
If I find it, I'll send it your way. There's a lot they're talking about how this sort of stuff to do with COVID's readjustments are probably only just going to be felt, because it takes ages for any industry change to be reflected in this sort of output.
I mean, I guess we've been seeing that in the way that so many people are being let go from their jobs.
Yep.
Myself included. Yeah, that was strange, because I was always like... I always expected it to be different because of the area that I worked in and who I worked for. But then it was just... But then afterwards I was like, oh, no, this place is just like any other place.
So at the end of the day, it's still a business.
Yeah. Wait, this one isn't capture, right?
Probably
No,
not.
No.
I don't think so.
I was doing single player, and I was so distracted, and like it was taking me ages to fight the thing. It was a Duramboros, it was. I was fighting a Duramboros for fucking ages, and then just like completely forgot that it was a capture quest and killed it.
Happens to the best of us.
It's just like that's the thing with Monster Hunter, is sometimes the hunts can go on so long that ADHD brain just kind of forgets what the goal is.
Zone.
Yeah.
Well, unless you're on about Wilds, where the hunt's maybe not quite as long as these.
No.
I only say that because I've ended up unintentionally reading about bloody speed hunts for Wilds.
Oh god.
Well, I'll say this much: the latest thing, which is one of the big monsters, Arc-tempered version, came out recently. Yeah, I've seen people being able to kill it in about less than 3.5 minutes.
I guess that might be the problem with Monster Hunter. So, like, because, like, with World, they were very much like, the designers, like, we want to step away from these, you know, we want to step away from the formula a little bit. We want to mix it up. We want to add more quality of life. These things that previously were, you know, things that perhaps don't fit in this current age. And I get that. That's great. And I think it worked out well for that. But I'm wondering if it's now just getting too much to the point where the game is like that, where it's like we've added so much ease of use that now it, you know, a G rank monster can be killed in a minute. You know, like.
Yeah.
It's like, as we were talking before, it's not just that, it's they've taken the hunter out of Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
Monster Brawler now, yeah.
Oh,
But like with Wilds, I think it's been a long time since I've played it. I just dropped it entirely. But I think the cats have got every single support thing. You don't just choose one. You don't just go, oh, I need the healing for this bit. Oh, I need the, you know, the buffs for this bit. It's just they've got everything and they'll use it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is good against a Ceregios? Longsword?
Batting it repeatedly.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, in terms of weapon. Because...
You can twat it with.
I don't think Switch Axe.
Oh god.
I think Longsword. I don't really have any decent longswords. I think. It's hard to tell because they don't change their rarity when you upgrade them. Is Insect Glaive good against Ceregios in all the games? I guess I could give it a go.
Yeah, I don't know. I've not used Insect Glaive in the earlier games since we started playing 4,
Yeah.
however long ago. And then I never touched it again until Rise. And then went back to World and used it in there as well.
Yeah, why not? Let's give this a go. Hyper Monster Bone. I don't have any of those. I'm gonna hope that the Ceregios is weak to water.
Probably might.
No, not that.
No. I'm just going to check what the Ceregios is weak to. I've just spoiled myself on another urgent quest.
Oh.
Yay. That's all I'm gonna say. Someone's stolen your trousers, Dave. Oh, he is mute.
Why was I mute?
I don't know. But yes, someone's stolen your trousers.
The curse of the female armor.
Yeah. Should require less monster parts to make, seeing as how little you actually get out of it. Oh no, that bloody voice of yours. It's so squeaky.
Perfect.
Oh god, I don't want to. I can't. I'm not doing all the trading shit. I just saw that like my inbox was full, and I was like, Look at these clones.
We're not clones. Dave doesn't have any trousers on.
Oh, that's true. He's just got really, really high boots.
Yeah. It's female armor, so he has to wear thigh highs and hot pants.
I think you might mean body type 2 armor.
No, I said what I meant. Back in my day, we didn't have body type 1 and 2.
All these woke games with their DEI chins. Which was
Have you
a
seen
real...
the thing that was someone doing a sort of, was it Joel from The Last of Us and anti-DEIing him as a joke?
Anti...
Oh, God.
Oh god. I don't even know. What I'm doing.
Getting rid of that woke DEI chin, making him young and attractive.
he's
God.
he's already hot. What are they on about?
Well, that was the thing. It was just to draw attention to how
Right.
ridiculous it is that that those standards are imposed on the female characters.
Yeah.
Ah.
Is it woke to be old? I just can't believe that that was a real thing that I saw on Twitter one time. Was just someone being like, look at this character and their DEI chin. And I'm like, what the fuck is a DEI chin?
That's a new one to me. I've not seen that.
Yeah, my mum's asking in all seriousness what is DEI chin. I can't answer.
Right, so it's really stupid when you're gonna hear it. DEI is a thing that like right-wing people have been complaining as a thing in video games or in general. It stands for diversity, equality, and inclusion. Now, when I say those words to you, those all sound like good things, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, according to these right-wing chuds, those are bad things to have. And they will basically, it's like the newest term that they use for like anything that they don't like. You know, like when they also be like, oh, liberals, yeah, it's basically like, if let's say a woman has a chin that is a bit too square for them, they'll be like, oh, it's a woke DEI chin. She's not wearing makeup, that's DEI. She's wearing clothes that cover her skin, that's also DEI. And it's
shit, man.
yeah, I just find it so stupid that they're using DEI as if it's a bad word, and it literally stands for positive things. I don't like, it's so ass backward.
Oh, like so much right-wing rhetoric.
Yeah, it's just so funny because it's almost like they're just owning themselves at this point. We don't have enough things. The things that we fight about and the things that we argue about, they don't make much sense. So we're literally just making up shit to try and be mad about.
Yeah, have you seen all the things with you know, showing a Trump supporter just before the vote, just going, oh, I'm, you know, voting Trump to own the nibs, all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then one from a couple of weeks ago or something, just saying, oh no, now the tariffs mean my shoe business.
yeah, I saw that. But the thing is, I went to the person who said that's Twitter to be like, are they actually like learning from this? But no, they just doubled down even more. They were just like, they were basically like, and I would do it again. You know, like I would vote for Trump again because I still believe that he stands for blah blah blah. And it's like, even though his actions actually resulted in your business closing, okay. You can't fix stupid. No, you can't. It's also because it's not about actually improving the world to them. It is exactly what you said, Dave. It's about owning the libs.
Yeah, it's they don't really care
No.
what happens, so long as the people they don't like are worse off.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's literally it. It's about winning a match of football, basically. And it's like, this isn't football. This is the real fucking world. There was, I recently came up, brought to my attention, people in stream actually brought this guy to my attention. A guy called Hassan, who's like very like left-wing streamer. And he does like a lot of this on his stream. He just talks about like bullshit that he's seen in the news and stuff like that. And like, it's just amazing what right-wing people are trying to like cry and piss about. About like how, oh, just because I support Israel, I've been ostracized from my community. And it's like, good? Like, it's such wild things that they're trying. It's like basically being like, people said I don't belong here because I'm a Nazi Zionist. It's like, yeah, no shit.
It's a really confusing phrase.
Yeah.
I knew that David Draymond from Disturbed. I knew he was he supported Israel. I was still disappointed when he personally signed some missile.
What? What?
What?
Yeah, he fucking or bombs or something. He went to Israel and he fucking signed military equipment that was going to be used to kill people.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Honestly, like, if ever, Stricken comes on, or, Down with the Sickness or whatever, that's in my head. I just can't get it.
Well, yeah. But what? Like, they...
And like, he posted it on Twitter as well, or whatever the fuck it was. Just going, oh, look at this
Yeah,
great
no,
thing I've done.
Twitter, like, we all knew Twitter was going in the shithole, like, the last few years, but the sheer amount of fucking crazy shit that is said on Twitter now is... even 2 years ago, if you had told me that people would be saying some of the shit that they say on Twitter, I would have been like, nah, there's no way it's going to be that bad.
It's funny that the only thing that's actually making any sense is Elon Musk's AI.
Yeah. Like, Twitter has become this place where people are now just trying to say the most evil shit to get clout from it.
It's basically turned into 4chan, except you aren't anonymous on it.
Yeah.
Didn't 4chan shit the bed recently? Like,
It came back, apparently.
Something
funny.
big happened.
It's funny too, because when those types of people gain control of communities, they run out everyone who's even slightly different. Yeah. Where did my kin set go? There it is. I lost my bug. Yeah, I never went to 4chan, so I didn't know how bad 4chan was, but it is crazy that now people... It would be like fucking CEO of Footballmon, like, saying, like it was literally, like, I think the one that I saw recently was literally just, like, a picture of... And she was like, this is what would help prevent racism in America. And it's just a picture of, like, a black kid standing by a tree that, like, has a signpost on it that says blacks. Like, basically saying segregation. We need to bring back segregation, and it's like...
No, it's worse than that. That implication is much worse.
Oh.
That's lynching. That's hanging them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so that's even worse than what so it I was saying that's the worst thing I've seen, and then you both have just brought to my attention it's actually worse than what you thought you saw. Fucking God.
Yeah.
And this is just people. This is just people that have, like, loads of followers on Twitter. And it's just like, hello, I'm Karen, and I have... And it's just like, you should be in prison. But my freedom of speech. don't know if I carved his tail. I was so angry about things. I didn't pay attention.
Yeah, I told you about a prominent singer signing military equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do it.
4chan existed for so long because it was hidden in an obscure corner of the internet. But now that it's taken over Twitter, it's so public that it's actually fucking disturbing normal people. Yeah. That's the thing, 4chan always scared me. I never went to 4chan because I was like, I do not like the idea of anonymity. You know, people I don't know, and anonymity leading to, like, being harassed or bullied, or... Because people will just say the most insane shit behind anonymity. But now, they don't even have the anonymity. They just outright, on their public profile, on Twitter, just being like, yeah, I'll kill you.
Yep. Where'd everyone go?
My friend tells me he just picked up Monster Hunter 4 again, and he complains to me he's killed 30 Ceregios and it didn't drop a chip. Oh.
Oh,
That reminds me of Chris's struggles with the...
Shaggy Maggie.
Yeah, with the Shigara Magali, yeah. And then you...
Yeah, he was after one single plate, and in one hunt I got 2.
And I think you worked out the percentage chance of that as well. It was not big.
Yeah, it was silly.
In the sort of thousandths of a percent.
Sort of.
To have
par
both
for
of
the
those
course.
happen at the same time.
Yeah. Par for the course for stupid luck.
Alright, time to do it 2 more times.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll have enough to upgrade my Sreejos weapon.
Oh yeah. And I've got 2 weapons to upgrade.
Oh.
Oh!
Convenient. Honest.
Seems like Nakakos is looking to feed again, but this time it's worse.
He's gonna fucking shoot down the airships and go jump. 'Cause he's a bit of a wrong'un.
A bit of a random.
Yeah. Bloody giant thing.
Bloody giant thing.
Well, I was gonna say what it is, but it would actually sort of spoil.
Oh.
Spoil.
Well, I am now Hunter rank 7, you plebeians. I'm sorry.
You've leapfrogged me.
Yeah. You were ahead of me for years. Finally, I am on top.
Literally years.
Yeah.
We should just leave me at 6. Because I can still do the quest, I think.
The G rank glass cannon.
Oh, God. Yeah, but I was gonna say glass cannon would imply that he'd do a lot of damage.
Yeah. But you can just go with his like aerial sword and shield and just be like, over and over.
Careful, he does have his sword and shield on right now. He could do that right now. Funny thing is, I have the exact same.
The weapon that I've got has only got 1 more upgrade to it. Unfortunately, it requires hyper parts from monsters that will fucking kill us.
Yes. Yes.
I can only get them at the minute from event quest.
Well, there are.
Okay.
Yeah, well, how come I have the hypermon? No, because even on the hunter rank that we're on now, at the end of the list, I had some hyper monsters we could do.
Oh no, it's a very specific part. It's the... I don't know what it was, but I was looking at Kiriniko, and the only things that I could do at that time was something like the Januga in some of the event quests, and Rajang.
No, I'll show you one. I'll put it up on my stream and show you.
Yeah, we've got a lot, but there's only specific.
Oh, God.
It's because Dave needs a specific part.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
I get what you mean.
It's like Hyper Horn Plus or something.
Yeah.
I forgot what it was.
It's sort of like how Rise does its end game upgrading. That certain monsters drop certain types of part.
Yeah.
Which, speaking of, coming back to this after playing Rise earlier in the week, Dave, is really throwing me. I should not have been playing Charge Blade in that. Mistakes were made.
Yeah.
They cry when the person whose life they threaten publicly actually presses charges because they thought the internet was a fake place where consequences don't exist. Yeah, that's the thing, is a lot of Donald Trump and like the right-wing pillocks and all of that shit, they basically are constantly gambling on the fact that most people probably won't actually take them to court.
Yeah.
Because there's been many stories coming out of people that have actually taken action against assholes, and the assholes have been found guilty, obviously. But most people, like myself included, if I would just be like, I don't want to take it to court, that sounds stressful. I mean, obviously it would depend on what the crime was.
You know, there's someone at my work who is now on a year's probation after having had a very serious meeting with some top peoples because he interacted with a racist post on Facebook, like a properly racist post on Facebook. And someone saw it and saw that, you know, he had his workplace on there, and they messaged the workplace just going, look, I think you should know that this person who is representing your company
agreed with this
has
shit.
this particular view, yeah.
Yeah.
And straight up a year's probation. He has 1 foot out of line, he's gone.
Yeah, no, that should be it. We should not be giving people an inch anywhere.
Yeah. A lot of people thought he would straight up be fired because he's also been caught going at 127 miles an hour on the M4. But
How does he have a license still after that?
well, he wasn't caught like by police. It was just all our cars are tracked.
Oh,
Was
So,
he
yeah,
was he trying to change dimensions? Like,
he was just in a BMW X7 and
oh,
bring shit up.
BMW. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Apologies to anyone that drives a BMW, but
you get what you deserve.
it's like the, you know, like those like logic questions where it's like not all assholes drive a BMW, but all BMW drivers are assholes, you know.
They're not even any good anymore.
No, sorry,
Used to be.
that logic puzzle was meant to be the other way around. Not everyone that drives a BMW is an asshole, but everyone's an asshole. Bundle. I can't. My brain. I'm trying to imply not everyone that drives a BMW is an asshole, but anyone that's an asshole will drive a BMW. But that's also like not wrong. I think I do mean it the other way around.
There are a few Audi ones as well.
I don't have much familiar with Audi drivers.
Similar in the kind of, if you see an Audi and it's using an indicator, you're actually quite surprised.
Yeah.
God, it pisses me off when people don't indicate. And you know what's even more pissed me off is when it's like a busy road and someone just switches lane. They don't switch lane gently. They switch lane as if like they've just had a spasm, you know, and swung the wheel to the left or something. And they do that shit, and they don't indicate. And it's just like, fucking god. What, do you want to kill everyone? BMW stands for big man.
Yeah, like especially the interiors of BMWs, because you know I drive a lot of the sort of newer ones now, and the X1s, I looked it up after. I looked up to see what public opinion was, and the first thing I came across was somebody saying the interior of the center console of the BMW X1 has the personality of a toaster.
Oh, that's a bit harsh to the toaster.
I feel like anyone that was like Zoomer age, if they were to like be in my car, they would just be astounded at the wonders of old technology that it has. Be like, it's roll down windows. Oh, whoa. It doesn't have central locking. Oh! It has a radio with a CD player.
A CD player?
Yeah. And it has an auxiliary input.
Mine doesn't even have an auxiliary input.
Just because headphones don't exist anymore.
No, like mine's my mum's old 06 Nissan Note. Like.
Oh.
Mine's
well,
very old.
What I want to be able to say is that it has a cassette player, but it doesn't.
Where I am, the screen is flashing with Cerritos. Send help.
My dad has some sort of magic cassette player in his car, or his old car. It was the only way that we could like listen to music on our phones. He had to put a cassette tape in the tape player.
Oh, they were great, those things.
That had a connected auxiliary cable to it. And so the cassette would play, and it would connect to your phone through the headphones, and play the music that way. And that's magic as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, that's literal magic.
Yeah.
I never actually figured out or looked up how that works.
Yeah, me neither. It's something I am curious about. Don't hit me. Thank you.
That was a very polite Cerritos.
If I had a car, its features would include tail fins and chrome. Oh. That's the thing that has thrown so many people is when they go to get in my car and they just try to open the door. And I'm like, I have to physically unlock the door. Or they'll do the thing and it's like, and I'll be like, oh, my car doesn't have central locking. And then they'll wait. I'll open my door and then they try their door again. And I'm like, it doesn't have central locking. As if the magic of me opening my door will open up all doors in the car.
There goes the top.
Danger car. I'm in another area, but I got what I wanted.
Well done.
Congratulations.
Oh, Dragold 457. Let me try it again. Dragold 457. Thank you for the follow. need to stop sitting.
How weirdly were you sitting?
I don't even know how to explain it. I was sitting on my left half. With my foot behind my other... What's the back of your knee? Oh,
Yeah.
the back of my knee. Leaning against the wall. Yeah, I was sitting like a gay.
There we are, that'll do.
Yeah.
That sounds like one of those descriptions from dodgy porn novels or such. He was sitting gaily.
Dodgy porn novel from like the 1910s.
He
No,
was
I was thinking
reclining homosexually.
Yes. He had a manner of sorts that gave an impression of a queer. Yes, we're fighting Steve. We need to do him one more time. Because you have to do urgent quests separately. He breasted boobily, yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh, I've got a cool finish screen.
My one last time was better. I've currently got a picture of its left leg.
Okay, I just googled something I saw earlier. If women wrote about men the way men write about women.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
no.
sighed, his medium-sized balls bobbing in his jeans like buoys in a sea of denim, rising and falling with his breath. They were not the firm, boisterous nuts of a young man.
Oh,
He
God.
lamented this as much as the years lost.
The worst
What
part
the
is,
fuck?
I remember reading the original version that's parodying. It is bad.
I don't think there was a time in my life where I thought, yeah, my balls are young and like I'm sorry, balls are just like they're old. They're just born old. Old and free. They don't rise and fall with my breath.
They do rise and fall just naturally, though.
Yeah. But
They pulsate a little bit, don't they?
Like the tide.
yeah, well
Yeah.
that's the way that they work to temperature.
Yeah, they got to keep themselves at a specific temperature.
Yeah, so
just-
you, like,
yeah.
I remember, I can't talk about that. I can't.
Oh dear.
Let's just say the first time I noticed it, I was like, whoa.
Mesmerized.
Yeah.
Hypnotized.
I was just like, is it
Oh,
meant
no.
to? I was like, is it meant to do that?
I think that's a new record. We've managed 50 minutes before talking about balls.
It was a formative memory, alright?
His balls pulsated with
Shut up.
virility, and he got Dick Parkinson's.
What? I can't say that.
Oh,
I just did, but I was quoting, so it's
You
fine.
were quoting, yeah.
it's okay. Someone else said it. I was just giving voice to it.
Jesus, Lordy Lou.
Ah. Blimey.
Oh, I will look that up immediately.
Is that a thing that's oh, okay. I was gonna, like, tell you off, but that's something someone else wrote. Jesus.
Good lord.
That can't be real. Like, that has to be, like, what's the name of the guy who does, like, porn parodies? Chuck... something.
Oh
Eating.
no, a dramatic reading. The thing
Like
is, though, Jim,
Yeah.
a lot of these aren't parodies. People are just really bad at writing.
No, there's a guy who, like, he does the books, like, Pounded in the Book by My Own Book. But in the
Oh, no,
book...
no, I mean the one that writers linked in that. I wasn't. Also, I know the one you're on about, but I don't know the name either.
I can't remember his name. Chuck Tingle, that's it. Yeah, Chuck Tingle writes, like, dirty stuff, but it's, like, very much supposed to be, like, joke stuff.
Oh, dear me. I've just had the realization this conversation is my fault. That's a
Yeah.
rarity.
It's got to be someone's fault.
Yeah,
It can't be me all the time.
yeah, no, it was just this. It was just that sudden moment of lucidity where I realised, oh, I was the one that brought this up originally. Whoops.
Yeah, I almost thought of Chuck Norris instead of Chuck Tingle. I don't think Chuck Tingle writes erotic fiction. Well, he could, I don't know. Is he still alive?
Don't know. I don't know the current state of a Chuck Norris.
No. I just remember a time when, like, Chuck Norris memes were, like, all the rage. And now you never hear a Chuck Norris meme, ever. Zoomers don't even know what a Chuck Norris meme is.
Thankfully.
Yeah, they started pre-YouTube.
Yeah.
Old internet.
I would say the good old days, but
Hmm.
no.
Yeah.
no.
I think it was different days where there was less
Yeah.
companies everywhere.
I was going to say something similar to that. Yeah, there was. I do enjoy how sort of free everything was.
Yeah, it was less corporatized.
Yeah. But things just fucking work nowadays. And
Yeah.
you don't have to spend 20 minutes loading up a Newgrounds Flash game only to find that it's shit and racist.
Yeah, yeah.
Now you can specifically search for things that are specific.
Yeah, now it only takes 5 seconds and it's still shit and racist.
At shitracistgames.com.
If that doesn't exist, it must.
Now you've got 100 unplayed shit and racist games to work through.
And there's more every day.
Okay, like I've now I've gone past the 1,000 game back mark on Steam. I wonder how many of them are shit and racist.
Yeah.
There's got to be one. If there's 1,000,
There's
there's
at
got to be
least
one.
Well, I still have that
Most
game
people-
that Layla gifted me, which was Agent Loves Dick. And I was just like, thank you. Never going to play this, but thank you.
That's a strong title, though.
It is. You can probably guess what the premise is.
Is it similar to the title?
Yeah, he was a cop that loves dick.
Didn't Layla also get you another game that you actually refused to accept?
Probably.
I got Layla a game that she refused to
That was the dragon fucking one, wasn't it?
No, it was Uno.
Uno?
She refused to.
What do you mean?
You refused Uno. Yeah.
Wait, how could you refuse Uno?
What's wrong with you?
It might not have been her. Someone refused Uno. I just assume it was her.
Well, I know that there was a game that you tried to gift me recently because you legit thought I would like it, but I remember I was like, I actually like watched someone play this on stream recently, and I can say I would not play it, so I don't think it's fair for me to accept a gift that you spent money on that I would probably not enjoy.
No, I do remember that, yeah.
And I always feel bad with that because I'm like, I don't want to ever say no to a gift, but like, I don't want you to
I'd
spend.
rather give you something you play, you know?
Yeah, that's kind of what my end thought was, my end decision. I was like, he'd probably prefer to know I would actually play the thing. I can't even remember what it was now, though.
No, me neither. I don't remember what I got you instead.
No.
I got you
I'm sure I could
something
look through
instead.
my emails and it would tell me, like, you rejected a gift from your friend. How could you?
Was it Kino or something?
Oh, yes, that was it.
no.
Yeah, the theme.
I remember that.
Yeah, that was it. Because it did look cool. It was, and the music was done by the guy who did the Time's End album, Majora's Mask fan album. But I remember, yeah, that's right. I was watching a friend stream it, and I was like, oh, this game's kind of shit. Yeah, it was like a PS5 like launch game or something, I think.
There are times where I do wonder how my memory works.
Yeah.
I'm still disappointed, Dave, that you've never played Unipop after I bought it for you.
Well, the thing is, you and I are both aware that that's as far as it needed to go.
Hey, I'll say this much. It's a genuinely good match 3 game. It just happens to have far too much pornography with it.
Oh.
Yeah, after God of War Ragnarok, I thought, you know, I just want to play something new and interesting. And so I played one of the things that appeared in one of my Humble Bundle things, which was Dredge.
Oh yeah, Dredge is good. I've heard that's good.
Yeah, it's just nice. It's just a nice little game.
Yeah, that is how it feel. It's like you just want to play something that actually like has fun. And
Yeah.
and you're not gonna be, oh look, here's another huge area with like pointless shit to do.
Yeah, I'm glad I avoided I was going to get Ragnarok when it came out. I'm so glad I didn't now.
Yeah. But the thing is,
if you were to like get it on a massive sale for like a $5 or something, just read the plot and then play Valhalla, I would seriously recommend that. Valhalla is a lot of fun. But yeah, like it the rest of the game can do one. I just, yeah.
the thing is,
I was going to say, when I saw that your playtime had reached 60+ hours, I was just there looking at that.
yeah.
No, I'm alright. I'm alright now.
Yeah, and I did like all the shit as well.
But I haven't even done everything in the, you know, base
I
thing.
did
There
all
are
the
loads.
shit. And I was just like, man, I'm wasting my life here.
I only did one of the Muspelheim challenge things. I did all of them in the original.
Yeah.
Well, not the original, but you know what I mean.
The original,
First North
2018.
and
I
I
think
think
made me want to go back and replay all the Greek ones though.
the thing is, as well, is like the thing that affected my view of the game was that everyone was, you know, like my friends and people that were streaming it, they were just like, oh my god, it's amazing. It's so good. Oh god, it made me cry. And I'm just there like, I'm playing through it and I'm like, this is the most beige TV show I've ever seen. Like, there's nothing special about its story. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry to anyone that might love God of War, the reboot. It's so vanilla. Not even vanilla. Vanilla's tasty. Like, it's...
Greek yogurt.
Yeah. No, Greek yogurt is good for digestion. Like...
It's such a shame, given how good 2018 was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
and in
really was.
hindsight, it kind of, like, it didn't really change my opinion on 2018, but I can see that what happened was Sony was like, oh yeah, this is some good shit. Do it more. And the studio was probably like, well, we want to pace it a little bit, and we want to, like, do some different stuff, you know? And Sony was like, no, just do it again.
The question I want to ask is, does it feel like they realised they didn't have enough for a third game, so crushed the third game into the end?
Yes.
I've been wondering about that.
That is the case. They were going to do 3 games, and then they were just like, this second game is going to suffer if we just like have it be this. So we're making it all of them, and the 2 and 3 are being smushed into 1.
They could have pulled another God of War 2 and just have it end. Angry noises still angry.
Ares!
Destroy my enemies, and my life is yours.
Okay, so we've done all the Suigi Yogos.
We are all number 7.
Should we do a Devil Show?
Yes.
Yes.
Go an aerial though, and I'm not apologising.
Oh, okay.
What the hell? I'm just looking at the key quests for 7. They're all almost all double monster hunts.
Oh boy.
Oh.
And we get to fight the Fated Four again.
Oh, for Christ's sake, I have to do that again in single player. Like, that's
It's
the
okay.
point.
It's okay, they come with a second monster in each hunt.
Oh.
But we also do get the Brachydios.
Stop that.
Brachydios.
Shut your whore mouth.
I am at a point in the single player story where they are legit just like, oh, we don't really have anything to do right now. Go fight the Fated Four again. And I'm just like,
I like most
Dojo and Rajang a key quest.
no.
Right, good. Let's not
It
do
is.
that.
It's the Astalos one, the Mizutsune one, the Gammoth one, the Glavenus one. They're all on the literally on the first page. Then it's the Shaggy Maggie and the Brachydios. And then we get an urgent for a monster that is certainly a monster.
Certainly a monster.
It's not a bad monster, it's just one that I'm a bit bored of it turning up in, I think, every game. Belgium.
What's my guess?
I should add, it's turned up in... no, I don't mind the Tigrex.
Oh.
Bezutsune again.
I should add, it's turned up in every game I've played, so that's for you.
Kushala Deora. Uh-oh.
Where the fuck am I? Oh, right, okay. I have not been to this part of the frozen sea. Jim, where's your health?
I had an upset tumbly.
So you've shit yourself.
I shat myself.
Ah.
It happens to the best of us.
But now I get more money.
Just sell all your eggs, sell your stocks.
Oh, that's a good point, yeah. I have got like
Even we
500 eggs in my box.
Yeah, it's about, I think, 12 or 13 million. Million money's worth.
Monster Hunter has always just kind of been like, don't worry about the money.
Unless you're me.
Unless you're Dave.
Well, yeah, but that's because you make 400,000 armor sets, 400,000 weapons.
Yep.
And I think you might have a bit of a drug problem.
I see a pickle.
He sees a pickle.
Oh, bugger, I forgot to restock my items. Oh no.
Well, who's this silly Billy then?
Me! It's me!
Yeah.
Ah, pickles. I just got here.
So I was playing that like aneurysm roleplay game last night, and it's they have like a karma system in that game where if you like perform things that are like kind of against what you're supposed to be doing, you lose karma points that you would spend to like become the better jobs and such. And
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
if you go into hang on. Zeranos! Maple Men, oh. Canadian! Welcome in! Let me move to a safe area. Hi, Zeranos. Welcome in. How was your stream? Let me give you a shout out. There we go. Oh, Ace Attorney. I still have not played those.
I have owned them for about 2.5 years now, and I have completely forgotten to start them.
I've heard they're good.
Yeah.
Kind of like playing a Murder, She Wrote story.
With significantly less Angela Lansbury.
Which is always sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing well. We're just playing some Monster Hunter. Fighting the pickle, the angry pickle. I was just saying about this game I was playing, and essentially, if you go into negative karma, the next time you respawn, you basically get like respawned as like the worst fate, which is slave, I think, and you cannot do anything. You are in a pit, and your job is to kick boulders into a hole to slowly earn positive karma so that you may rejoin society.
Oh, you get Sisyphus.
Yeah. They recently added some new mechanics to that where, like, if you are a slave, you can get the malpractitioner, can craft an object to give to you to turn you into a vomit coffin, which is a great name. Apparently named after a song, I think. And it turns you into this like really fucking weird thing. But you can it's basically like a boss enemy thing. And there was this one guy walking around as it the other day, and he was just like, we were all just like joining him as he walked around, just being like, oh, who's got a rumbly tumbly? And he was just like, oh, my tummy. But anyway, I was in the ration queue, and I was waiting for rations to be distributed. And there was quite a few like Australian guys on the server when we were playing, and I just hear behind me in the queue this one Australian going like, explaining the mechanics to his friend, and he was just like, oh yeah, and if you do like bad shit, you get like taken away and you get put somewhere else. And I was just in the queue, and I just immediately just went like, yeah, it's called Australia. and he was just like, yeah, it is, and I'm from there. And I was like,
I fell off the cliff.
well done.
Imagine seeing the
It was either that or get breathed on.
Oh, Saige, thank you for the resub at tier 2. How you doing? Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. And thank you again, Zeranos. I appreciate the ride. I don't think I'm fighting this devil Joe very well.
Me neither. I keep missing nearly everything I try to do.
Listen, can we... Do we ever fight the Devil Show?
I used to, back in the Portable Third days. I had it unlocked.
Yeah. Yeah, you kind of had to, because he just turned up in every single fucking quest. How you doing, Saigir? Oh, okay, that didn't...
Oh, it's short.
Darkness, the actor. Thank you for the follow. It's also like it's huge.
Pretty big, yes.
Oh, that's not good.
Right, I finally mounted it in aerial style. You know something's wrong if it's taking me this long.
Yeah. I can't even reach his fucking tail. And we all know he loves to eat his tail. Alright, we get it. Stop trying to fucking eat us with your mouth.
I'd rather eat
Something else?
that and not anything else.
Eat us with your toes instead.
But there are other options, Jim.
I do not want to be reverse birthed by a devil show.
Kazu's here.
Oh yeah. So it is.
Remember the Giginox?
Yeah.
I feel like the Giganox is gonna be a forgotten monster. Especially because, like, Kazu is basically, like, the Giganox.
I remember. I remember his double-ended joys.
Except he actually, like, had a theme music, if I remember correctly.
I don't know.
I think he did. I think he had eyes.
He had bits that looked a bit like eyes.
Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, that's right. I should have brought them. I forgot. Thank you.
I'm constantly carrying poop.
Ow.
Looking at me.
Ow.
Not much back and forth.
And he's doing it again. And the Kazu's here.
Day's going well.
I hate when the tails move you like that.
Yep. Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Well, I'm providing one distraction.
Kazu, eat poop. Wow, that was a... That... I just had an interesting Khonshu that was flying through the air that made me deflect off of his tail.
Oh. Love the Khonshu.
We do. Bring back the Khonshu. Uh-oh. Whoa. This Kezi was determined to stay here.
Yeah, so dung bombs are like not always guaranteed to work. Or maybe the Kazu doesn't care. It's just like, yeah, whatever, I'm covered in poop. I'm gonna stay here.
It's not like smell is its only sense.
Yeah. Ow.
Ah, Khonshu.
Hi Zeno, how you doing?
Two calves raised.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh god.
Oh, I don't want to be here.
Whoa, speed. And that bite is dangerous as well, because it doesn't, like, flinch.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh, uh-oh. Poop on me! Poop on me!
Can't.
No!
Okay, now I can.
Thank you.
Charge blade takes a long time to sheath.
And I don't have any poop.
Yeah, I... Be it on my own head.
I've used so much poop in this one fight.
Does anyone have dips on... I wonder what the Devil's Root does taste like.
Probably not great. Probably very tough.
Oh. Oh. My head.
You'd probably have to make a stew out of him.
Yeah, I imagine he's quite tough. Probably very stringy.
And then you've got all the dragon element. I don't know whether that adds flavouring.
Hmm. Oh, wound Devil's Row's head. We've already done that, though. I guess it can be broken twice.
Yeah.
You've broken it, but not properly.
Yeah.
Ow.
Oh yeah, that's how it works, right? They've always just... They just cart you back and roll you off.
Flop.
Okay, what do you reckon is probably the most tastiest monster?
Ooh.
Let's see.
Hmm...
I like fish.
Yeah, I like fish too, but I imagine he probably tastes like cod, in the sense that he has no taste.
Yeah. Hmm. Fango, maybe?
Yeah, Bullfango would probably be good.
Bit of wild pig.
Easy to fight. Lots of nutrients.
I'm trying to remember because there are some quests that actually say what things they'd like to eat.
Yeah.
I can't remember which game it's in, but there was like a quest line involving that.
Yeah, the gourmand or something.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cod is, basically, like...
Oh.
Oh.
How would you... Like, it's just like a really common fish.
It's a meaty fish without the fishy flavour.
Yeah.
I like cod.
Oh yeah, no,
Cod's alright, but like...
Cod is just... It just is.
Maybe it's
a
just...
very mild fish.
Maybe it's just the fish that they get around here. Like, but it's just flavorless. That's what I find a lot of the time. Not the bird's eye, like, cod, but like the cod you get from, like, takeaways.
Oh yeah, but that's just been fried to within an inch of its lifespan.
Yeah, like, maybe I'm just getting it from the wrong place. I think I'm just not gonna order fish and chips from the place that I last did, because, like, this is, like, twice now recently that I've had, like, fish from them, and it just sucks. Like, I eat it, and I'm like, this is technically filling my stomach, you know?
There's a couple of fish and chip shops around here, which is mint.
Yeah.
But, yeah, you're sort of a ways away.
the proper mint, like, fish and chips around here, they don't do delivery a lot of the time. They count on foot traffic because they're so good, you know? But then
$40. Sorry. No. Oh, Zeno just said when they had it, it cost $40.
I mean, that's the thing. It depends where you are and where you're from. Some places fish is like a luxury. Because, like, imagine having fish in the middle of, like, landlocked America, you know?
Ooh.
Alright,
I haven't had
Dave.
fish and chips for ages.
Try not to take all of the fangs this time. Talons, sorry.
Yeah, challenge.
Florida, the penis of the US. We are surrounded by ocean, yet fish is not cheap here. Oh, it should be.
And and oranges aren't either.
Why aren't your oranges? What?
They probably because they sell them to the rest of the country, which means that there's not as much to keep in.
Hi, Alex. How you doing?
I want fish and chips now.
Yeah, I would like fish and chips, but like I would like proper fish and chips. I'm definitely not ordering online again.
I literally have a fish and chip shop down the road from me.
There you go.
I just have to go.
You? I don't remember.
It's on the side of. It's on the side that we go away from whenever you visited.
Oh, okay. You're just keeping me away from.
Don't let Dave go there.
Solely because driving that way is a pain in the dick.
Wait.
I got
2
one.
talents.
I got 0! Are you fucking kidding me?
I got 2. What did you get?
I don't want to do the Devil's Row again.
Let's not do the demo show.
But I need my talent. I need to fucking have my talent. You expect me to get to G rank without an armor talent?
Yes.
No. Tough shit. We're doing it again. Fucking, are you kidding me? I didn't even get 1 talent. It's like the most common thing.
Oh right, I need to. I'll be back in a sec.
That can't be right. Surely I got 1. Let me check.
The stages of grief.
Are you fucking me? Oh, but I got a gem though. Ooh. I prefer to walk
You
to
okay?
places to eat, then deliver or drive if I can. Yeah. I think I need to do that more. If I'm ordering like takeaway, I'm probably just better off like going to collect it myself.
I, however, am unprincipled and lazy.
Yeah, well, I'm that too. Don't get me wrong, I'm absolutely that. But I would like to become more principled and less lazy. I have like 7 fish and chip shops within 5-minute walk of me, hence why I don't buy much fish and chips nowadays. When I fried capture in the supermarket, it was like $6 or $7 cheaper than the other options, but it was on sale for $1 off. A whole dollar. I'm gonna go have a shit, so I'll be right back.
That is a cheese fondue fountain on the table.
Oh, the food in Monster Hunter. I don't know about Wild, but World definitely had some very nice food.
Oh, well, Wilds, the food is probably the best part of it, to be honest. It looks very nice. There's cheesy stuff. Not like entire overwhelming cheese. Like this
Was it?
game.
Oh no, it was Dragon's Dogma. I was going to say, 'cause Dragon's Dogma. They just took a video of a real steak
Oh.
and put it on. It was a very pretty steak. Yeah, what Alexander was saying about having a vendor trading down items. They sort of tried that in World, didn't they? With the not the Melder or whatever.
Yes.
But it didn't. It didn't work, if I remember.
No,
It was a bit.
I don't know. I don't remember that actually.
It was.
Was it something like you could just put in the like you could trade lesser items for better ones, wasn't it? You would meld stuff together and like, oh, I can have a gem of this particular thing if I've got all
Oh,
these
shit.
tickets and
Yeah.
all that. Yeah,
Oh yeah, I was confusing myself.
yeah. But you had to get those special tickets from the whatever it was, the Steamworks. Yeah.
I have so many of those. Then again, I have so many potions in that game because of the Steamworks. I think last check I was at about 12,000. Oh, I missed that.
I enjoyed the Steamworks. I wish there was a slight skill element to the what was it, the special happy time with it.
Oh, yeah, get
Yeah,
this
when you
in the
got
right
press
order.
the-
Okay. Or I could just hold R2 and Alt-Tab out of the game and come back later.
Yeah, it's entirely RNG, yeah. Oh yeah, for a while, Jim didn't have the Discord overlay on, and then he put it on, but I had a stupid name on. He's forced to change my name to something else. Well, my actual name.
Well, I changed it without you knowing earlier.
Oh, you changed it. I thought Jim did.
No, I think
Oh.
I
Ah.
still have. I don't think you guys have that control. Oh, and I did hold the A too long, so you are Dave.
Dad. That's why I thought it was Jim, because that's what he calls me.
No.
Dave.
I was just mimicking. I was just unintentionally mimicking him.
Okay, I'm back.
Hello.
Hello.
Uh,
I did.
later.
I think I ate. And I brought bonbons. Bong bong.
I almost didn't eat, so that would have been fun.
Did I eat? I did eat, because I didn't go for the dragon one this time. Oh yeah, no, I don't have PNG thingies for them. They don't deserve them.
Wow. Also, because, well, Dave, I can understand
Yeah.
because
And
he
what
would
even
ask you to make.
would Dave's be?
You know.
Gibbon. Clearly a gibbon.
A gibbon?
Yeah,
Alright.
I'd be a gibbon.
Because you are the
I
one.
have... Yeah, strong gibbon vibes.
Mine would just be my display picture.
Yeah, yeah.
I am just nondescript potato.
Potato.
Well, pink sphere. Legally distinct.
Oh, hello, Devil Joe. It's lovely to see you. Love that you're already attacking me.
Look, and there goes a chunk of health.
Yep. I just want to put a paintball on him.
Thank you, Alex.
They're only war crimes if they get reported. That's how it works.
That's how Trump's cabinet behaves.
Yeah. All my war crimes are outside of WhatsApp groups.
Yeah.
They don't broadcast them.
Imagine being
All the people.
being the leaders of America and not making sure that you don't accidentally add someone to your group chat where you're talking about war plans.
Oh, it's more than just one someone.
A journalist, someone.
They were just the only one to report about it.
Imagine!
Well, that's too far-fetched. Stop it.
Who is, like, at our simulation? Like, you know, like, the whole, like, brain in a jar theory, or, like, we're in a simulation theory? Someone has, like, broken in to whatever room that our simulation is playing out, and is just being like, check it out. I'm gonna do some I'm gonna make these guys do some stupid shit.
Oh.
I'm gonna get this one guy who was like, you remember like 4 years ago, like that really funny one where you had like, yeah, I'm gonna get him voted in again. And this time he's gonna do like even stupider shit.
It is. It just is.
It's just, yeah. I sometimes just cannot believe the stupidity of our world.
It was a talk Obama gave recently, and he pretty much opened whatever the clip was by saying, "Imagine if I had done one of these things that Trump has done, just one," and like people laughed, but then like, you know, he just went seriously, and then he went over quite a few of them. Imagine if I'd done this. Imagine if I'd done this, and people just stopped laughing.
Yeah, it's genuinely when. I think there's like a layer of protection that we all have in our brains that is like, it's protecting us from the fucking reality. Like, because it's just when you stop to really think about it, it's... You can't laugh at it. Because it's just so fucked up. When a jackass is shocked the leopards they voted for eating their faces, yeah. But they wouldn't eat my face.
About that earlier.
Yeah.
It's okay as long as they eat the libs' faces.
I don't care if they eat my face as long as the libs' faces get eaten.
The depressing part is that's
the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was one, what was it? There was another one. He specifically voted for Trump in order to, you know, deport as many people as possible. You know, that's that sort of thing. Whatever, just get them all out. And then they deported his wife because she was there illegally, and he was like, "No, not my wife. Why has Trump deported my wife?"
It's okay if he deports my wife as long as he deports the libs' wives.
because he got rid of, what was it, the naturalization thing. So if somebody arrived there illegally, then it doesn't matter what happened afterwards.
It genuinely nothing matters anymore with the way that Trump is doing shit. He was just making it that it's just like if he wants to, you are just deported.
Or straight to El Salvador.
Yeah. Oh, you've got documentation? Sorry, deported. Oh, you have a visa? Sorry, deported. You're here legally? Oh, deported. We're just gonna take you off the street. Literally without any reason. I saw a horrible clip of like a 17-year-old girl, 16-year-old girl that was literally just being grabbed by police on the street. And I now understand what people mean with police in America. They just escalate everything.
It's run like a military.
It's insane how much they escalate situations all the time.
Isn't it a common thing that the people that get refused into the military end up going into the police?
Yep.
Yep. Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
As performed by the Kiss. Because unfortunately too late at night to do an impression of the Kiss.
And I quite like my voice being back, and I'd rather not destroy it again.
I just don't want the police being called on me for screaming.
Yeah, exactly, Zeno, yeah. There are loads of people from all sorts of different backgrounds in America. As soon as they find out even just one thing, then they have an excuse to deport.
Ah, dear. Anyway, pickle.
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 We should deport J.K. Rowling.
She's Scotland's problem.
No, I'm back to the 7th circle of hell.
They want independence, they get the Rowling. Then again, Wales also apparently wants independence.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that, because it's like, I would love for us to have our own country back. But also, I don't know if we would do well.
So, can Wales support itself economically anymore, given
not
all
really.
the steel plants have disappeared?
Yeah. I don't think we have anything going on except our ports, really. Like, that was what Wales was really good for, was a lot of its ports and industry. Like, but they're kind of closing I think they're closing the nearby steel plant.
What Wales needs is 7 more port towers.
Oh, God. Then it would actually be Mordor. Alcohol farming, clean water. Yeah, we do have a lot of clean water.
Don't say that too loud. Nestle will be after you.
Yeah. I mean, as you know as well, we have a lot of sheep. We do have a lot of farming land. So we might be able to support ourselves with that.
Like I said, with the alcohol, Welsh whiskey is fantastic.
Yeah, yep, got Pandera and other places. Got lots of tourism.
Did I see? Oh, ow, ow, ow. That hurt. You punted me into the devil show's charge. I was mid-air and shoulder charge.
Yeah. You kind of got like whacked around like a pinball on my screen.
If you'll excuse me, I'm just going to go push all the parts of me that are now paced back where they should be.
Yeah, Penderen. It's near the Brecon Beacons.
Yeah, I'm very lucky because I love whiskey. But less lucky because it's not around the corner from me.
No.
Ah, Wales and Bristol, they're right next to each other.
I mean, you're not wrong. They are actually right next to each other.
Yeah.
I'm technically correct.
The best kind of correct.
Oh. I mean, technically, all of England is right next to Wales.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think independent. I would want independence to go well for us, but I would actually, if there was a referendum for that, I would educate myself. I would have to educate myself on what I'm voting for. And I don't necessarily trust whether or not the politicians would be educating me correctly. I would, like, do my own independent research.
That's exactly what's been happening on every single other referendum. With that, like, you know, with the Scotland and England one, and with the EU one, and with, you know...
Yeah.
It's all just a lot of people fucking lying through their teeth.
Exactly. That's the thing. Like, I wouldn't trust any politician who tells me we should stay or we should leave, because they are ultimately going to only focus on the stuff that they want, which may not even be true.
Yeah, not even necessarily that, just whatever they think will keep them elected and in power.
Yeah, that too, yeah. So I would very much be like, no, I'm going to actually go around and ask people, and I'm going to look at what farmers are saying, what economists are saying, etc.
What Terry down the pub is saying.
Not what Terry down the pub is saying. Terry down the pub is a racist fuck. I'll ask One-Armed Wayne. Actually, no, One-Armed Wayne probably wouldn't. There's not many people in the pub in my village who I would trust to give me good information. The Wales can't have their independence. Can the UK not screw them over? That's, I mean, that is how it has been. We have consistently been screwed over by the English government because of the majority in England who wanted to vote Tories, despite Wales voting mostly Labour.
Mind you, Labour now can go fuck.
Yeah, well, Labour's not exactly doing great.
Tories again. Just,
yeah. They are, like, doing small things to help out, but you don't really hear about it. Unfortunately, they also do things like trying to abolish trans rights.
That ruling is such a fucking mess.
Yeah.
A lot of people have taken it in a meaning that it wasn't intended for, as they do.
Same goes with US. Take care of Hawaii and Puerto Rico if you want them to stay part of the fucking US. Yeah. Or just threaten them with a fake bomb alert. That was done under Trump's presidency.
Did you get a talent?
Oh, I don't know. Let me see. Not yet.
I haven't got another one yet.
I haven't called. Oh boy.
gonna fucking scream. Wait.
I didn't get
Okay.
any.
I got one. Oh,
Whew.
Jesus.
And now we never have to touch the Devil Joe again.
God.
I've decided I'd like to go for full Devil Show armor.
No, you don't.
No one goes for
Yeah,
full
true.
Devil Joe armor.
I did in Portable Third. It was really good then.
So you enjoy having to eat and eat.
Good old speed eating, yep.
Well, you need the speed eating to keep up with the hunger requirement.
I just glanced up in the stream and I realised something. I didn't buy another Power Charm and Armor Charm. I've just been rocking the Talon.
I did that all through 4. Because no one told me you could have both.
Where is my... Oh, no, I need to do something. It's deposit. So...
Yep.
There we go. There it is. Alright, let me... Power Charm, Power Talon, Armor Charm, Armor Talon. Dung bombs.
Yeah, like Xeno's saying about the art for the symbols and icons for the series. It's been constant since the first game, hasn't it? The styles with a little bit more refinement in the modern games.
Yeah, pretty much. Potion icon has always been the potion icon.
Yeah, they're very nice and simple.
I do miss the more modern games having a little more variety, because the number of times I've put demon drugs in my pocket thinking they were hot drinks or vice versa.
Do we need to do it with Shaggy Maggie?
We do.
Okay.
He's going to hurt.
Yeah.
For no reason, I'm eating for Defender. Shagrumagal. Good fight. Actually, I'll rephrase it. All flavours.
Yeah. Yeah, he is going to hurt. Let's see. Yeah.
Hello.
Would you
that-
like to know who that was?
Yeah, that was Mother Megson.
Yep.
Wow.
We
got the whole-
across the room as well.
Yeah. She's sitting on a wooden chair by any chance.
No, that was raw fire. That.
Jesus, we got the whole family collection now.
So, yeah, I seem to recall quite a few streams back. You mentioned that you've never farted on stream, Jim. And then Dave came along on the first time he was on.
Yeah, yeah.
Second,
Second
I
time,
think.
yeah.
Oh, it was the second time.
Yeah.
Ah.
That was the You've Been Framed stream.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Oh, that was a good time.
Just the slow mental break.
Yeah. I don't think it was a slow mental break. It was a rather rapid descent.
I've never played the. Well, I tell a lie. I've played the demo for Stories 2.
I've heard Stories is good. I've heard Stories 2 is better.
Yeah. Stories 2. I could be making this up, but apparently its end game is multiplayer, and nothing else of the game is multiplayer.
That's weird.
Yeah. Like its post game stuff can be done multiplayer.
Yeah, that's the thing. I find that that's the thing just in general with like a lot of anime JRPGs. There seems to be a lack of diversity. Ooh.
What you mean to say is there are no anyone with skin slightly darker than a mild tan has a very high chance of being a racist caricature.
Yes, basically. And it's like, I partly get it because it's just like, you know, the culture over there is different and they may have been less exposed to diverse people, which is obviously changing now. But I think there's still a lot of... I think it's just like... It's ignorance, is what it is.
Ignorance and ingrained is probably...
Yeah. It's like they're designing characters, and it's ignorance in the way of they just don't think about it. And it's like, but it would be cool to have more diverse people in your JRPGs. Not just everyone being white, so white.
And there is the other fact, like in like gacha games and that. Genuinely, in the Chinese developed ones, I'm subtly saying Genshin Impact and that.
Oh my
They
God,
don't tend to have dark-skinned characters solely because they don't sell well.
Really?
Yeah, and there was a big fuss in the latest area, which is based on, you know, like a more tribal area and all that.
Oh no. Please
And the
don't tell me
darkest-
they had tribal white people.
Oh, the darkest skin that I've seen, because I don't play it anymore, was a mild tan. Yeah, that was a big thing recently. But no, it's genuinely... They've never come out and said it all straight out. But if you ever see the estimated like revenue per character release, yeah, there is a drop off, literally based on skin color.
Weebs.
Yeah. Well, it's not like Western audience.
No.
It's primarily the Chinese and Japanese audience, because they're where most of the money comes from. It's scary how much money goes into those. Yes, as Zeno says, that is one of the characters. Yeah. You had an entire region, sort of Amazonian almost. Most people were light-skinned.
Every
It's,
character from the Egyptian area are white as snow. What the fuck? But they're from
Yep,
Egypt!
every playable character had at most a mild tan.
I didn't play Genshin Impact very long. I got bored very quickly.
I played it for quite a while, and then it just became far too much of a faff to keep up with.
So you switched.
I did, and I've also sort of given up on that at the moment.
It's also
when
like
90 when 8 sorry. I was just going to say when 80% of the voiced characters aren't voiced because of the SAG-AFTRA strike, you sort of lose a lot of interest.
it's also like every actually no, I think every gacha game I've tried, it's like the actual mechanics and gameplay is boring as fuck. And I feel like that's just a thing, is that gacha games, their gameplay is only really... The hook is the gacha, not the gameplay.
Well, with Genshin it was a bit different for me because I played it before I played Breath of the Wild, and there's a lot of crossover in the mechanics.
Yeah.
So a lot of the stuff that would have been really old hat to you, just that sort of, it was brand new to me.
Yeah, like, I will say, the ones that miHoYo or Hoyoverse or whatever they go by nowadays, they're not... the base mechanics start off very good.
Yeah.
Then they start fucking with the mechanics in order to sell the newest characters. Which is what turned me off most of the times that I played their games.
I don't know. I only tried Genshin. I tried a couple of like queer themed ones, but even they would oh god, it was so boring. Everyone is going on about the Zenless Zone Zero one because it has hot furry characters in it, and I don't.
Oh, that game is...
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it and I was like, this, I don't understand what's the gameplay. All it is,
Yeah,
it's visual novel, I think. Like,
No, it's not. Like, I played that one as well. But I found its story that uninteresting that I just didn't care about anything after that point.
yeah, all I've ever seen people talking about is the characters. Nothing
Oh yeah,
else.
no, for me, well, not for me. It's entirely sold on the characters.
I see Street Fighter mentioned in the chat.
Street Fighter, a lot of their colored cast is amazing in terms of design. They're often very... Oh yeah, no, I love like Dulcine and that's the only character I can remember. But Blanca, he's a character of color.
Very soon, there's, I believe, a Kenyan character returning. And yeah, whenever there's anything to do from another culture, they actually put some effort into trying to make it as authentic as you can in a sort of, a game where there's...
Well, because that's the thing, it's meant to be people from all around the world, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Whenever I think Street Fighter, I only think of the one that I ever really played, and that was Street Fighter 2 on the Super Nintendo. Which didn't have a huge roster, but I can see the sprites in my mind's eye.
Yes, Elena. People are a bit worried about Elena because her big thing before was healing mechanics, and yeah. I think she only has one move where you can choose to have it heal or not. In this, I'm really excited for it.
I feel like Guilty Gear doesn't really have much variation. It's all generally white people.
Guilty Gear is I'm no apologies. I'm not making apologies, but it is very just sort of race is the last thing I think about.
No, I guess it's only the only reason I'm thinking of it is because we're on the topic of it. Like I'm thinking of other fighting games, and I'm thinking, do they have a good diverse cast? Soul Calibur, I don't think.
No, you got the Salamel, and that's about it.
I've run out of fighting games. That's all I can think of. Tekken. What about Tekken?
Oh, Tekken. Yeah, Tekken's got characters from all over the world. Yeah. Mainly white, but
Yeah. Smash Brothers. It has a diverse cast, but not really in the sense of white, and it's mostly just creatures.
I mean, they've got some old skins that make the skin darker. That counts, right?
Yeah, I don't think so.
You've got Dark Samus.
Dark Kirby.
Ah, yes.
I just picked a plate up off the ground.
With your toes.
I think he means in
with
game.
whatever
Oh, okay.
the voice
Hopefully,
I've got. Like,
I just thought you just meant in real life there was just like a plate on the floor and you picked it up with your toes.
no, Shigara Magana.
Oh, got a dragon treasure. Look at me. Oh, forgot about that one.
Oh my god, I'm being blasted around, Jesus.
So much purple. Oh,
Nice. Oh, hi Smoosh, how you doing? Whoa! Dead by Daylight is currently having a time with new black trans women character being targeted by trolls. I mean, people are gonna do that with anything trans in a video game. And any person of color. That's just... I'm not saying that as if it's like an excuse. I'm not surprised, is what I mean.
yeah.
But kudos to Dead by Daylight for doing it, because that's a pretty big game. Oh, my purple went full.
He's maxed purple.
The history of trans characters in video games is a strange one. Because you've got Bridget from Guilty Gear, which is just straight up, just trans.
Yeah.
And yeah. But then
People
you've
were
got
trying to
something
deny
like
that
Poison.
so hard.
Yeah. But then you got something like Poison from Final Fight and eventually Street Fighter, where, yeah, they said she was trans, but it was just because they didn't like the idea of men and women fighting, so she was a bloke that dressed up as a woman.
That's
in
what
order to
people
get
would.
fans back.
Yeah, that's what people were trying to say about. What's the one from Guilty Gear?
Bridget.
Bridget.
Yeah, that's what people were trying to say about Bridget. Yeah. Wait, is that what you were saying? I'm confused.
No, that's I've not heard that about Bridget. I've heard it about Poison.
Poison. Okay. But I remember people saying the same thing about Bridget when she was announced to be in Strive. And people were like, hell yeah, trans rights. And then there was a whole bunch of people being like, actually, she's not trans. She had to dress up to be like a nun, and then people were trying to cope basically because they were stupid.
With the Poison always meant to be trans thing, the creators sort of flip-flopped on that issue over the years. Sometimes they were saying it was always their intention, sometimes they were saying it weren't, and they were just getting around it. And I don't really know exactly what to believe. I think it's probably they didn't put much thought into it at all. They
Yeah.
just thought kind of, yeah. But then eventually it did genuinely properly solidify into, okay, this is a trans character.
And actually, yeah, who brings up Paper Mario? Vivienne in the Japanese version of Thousand Year Door was trans, which then in the Western localization they removed that part. They just made it be that she was bullied by her sisters or whatever for no reason. But they added that back in the recent HD remake. They were like, nope, yep, we've made sure that she is actually trans in this one. Hi Victor, how you doing? And Lone Fox, oh my god. I got a dragon treasure, what the fuck?
Congratulations on your Y Academy points.
Oh.
Oh, I haven't carved the tail. Do that.
Hi Victor, hi Lone Fox, how you doing? Come on, Nightbot, you can do it.
Nightbot can't do it. Nightbot is...
Nightbot, come on! There we go. How was Ni no Kuni 2 and Apex Legends? Concept art and notes were using terms like new half, which was popular for trans women back in Japan. I'm not entirely sure. Well, the thing is like he can't change the fact that he may have been flip-flopping on it in the past.
Yeah.
All he can really do right now is be like, yes, she's trans.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was a tiny one. A little itty bitty baby Shaggy.
Huh.
Finished a
Commendation.
chapter? Nice. You got a commendation?
Yeah, I got a commendation G out of that high rank fight.
No. How are you finding Ni no Kuni 2 so far compared to the first one? Because I didn't enjoy it as much as the first one.
Oh yeah, the I see through your deception thing. Yeah, that was those were the Street Fighter 4 win quotes, weren't they?
Oh, is Poison? I don't know Street Fighter very well.
Well, I think she was originally a Final Fight character.
Oh, okay.
One of the enemies, I think. Originally, I'm not sure.
It was okay, one win, but mostly Fallout, so it was good. Gonna go spend Mother's Day now with wifey. Alrighty, have a good time. I always forget that. Yeah, I found out, Victor, our Mother's Day was back in March. I couldn't remember.
Yes.
It's always weird when, like, different countries have different Mother's Days. But, makes sense. Sure, the game with very little to tie with the first one. Yeah. It almost doesn't really need the Ni no Kuni 2. It could just be Ni no Kuni. The White Kingdom, whatever it's called. I couldn't remember the name.
Revenant Kingdom?
Revenant Kingdom, that's it. Good save. Oh, you got it mixed up because the first one was the White Witch. I think.
At least you didn't say the White Kingdom or something like that.
That is what I said.
Oh, was it? Shows how much I'm paying attention right now, apparently.
It's not like the UN is going to gather and be like, right, let's decide when and where certain holidays are going to fall for everyone. Well, obviously some holidays are shared because over the many years of being involved with other countries, you know. But I guess Mother's Day...
That's strong.
I would be good in a history lecture, okay? How long
It's
has
just
Mother's Day been going on?
it's an excellent way to describe colonialism.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit of interfering with each other.
Yeah. We just got a bit involved.
I didn't do shit, alright? That was all you guys.
No, you lot were complicit.
No, you just dragged us along.
Oh, it's oh, you can use that excuse if you want.
You just turned to piracy.
Apparently Mother's Day started in the 19th century, so I feel like I'm actually now unsure as to why different countries have different Mother's Days. 1800s?
Yeah, 19th century.
Yeah, but when did
mothers begin to exist?
No, when did colonialism?
Before the 1800s.
Oh, yeah, pick a fucking...
Exactly.
Pick a year.
Yeah, basically they didn't really stop until about 70 years ago, give or take.
Yeah.
Depending. It's very depending upon where you...
The thing is that I can't even, like, ask my phone anymore. Because, you know, like, the voice thing where it's like, you ask your phone a question, it gives you a result.
Has it got tired of your shit?
Well, no, it's all just AI to shit now.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, you ask it, and it just tells you whatever the AI Google result is. And it's just like, and you can't trust those. You just can't. Like, you factually cannot trust those AI results because they have been proven to be wrong many, many, many times.
Did you see what I posted in the...
I did, yeah.
Oh,
Hence why I cannot trust the AI results.
Bullying the AI.
Good. Deserves to be bullied.
All I wanted to do, really, was I just wanted to find a video of someone putting a bullet ant in their pants. Because I thought, you know, that'll exist somewhere. Someone will have done that stupid thing and videoed it. And it gave me a fucking AI overview on what to do if you happen to find a bullet ant in your pants.
Yeah.
Just carefully remove your pants, inspect your pants for the bullet ant.
You can just ask stupid shit and it'll just be like absolutely positive that this is a real thing.
Yeah, I've had some interesting things with that when I've been trying to look stuff up for work. And it's amazing how, matter of fact, it says stuff which is complete bollocks.
Yeah.
Just do these things. I'd rather not die.
Maybe that's why concert could not be tied to a wide religious reach nor a celebration tied to a certain season. Maybe that's why it can be different for certain countries. Yeah, but it's generally during spring, though. Is that... Maybe it's to do with, like, when's the most common month that someone might become a mother?
Or it might just be to do with, like, you wouldn't have a Mother's Day when everything's fucking dying. Like, you do it when everything's starting to come in bloom and, you know, nature's blossoming again after it was all fucking dying earlier.
I guess. Can only be mildly accurate for mundane everyday knowledge. Anything more than that, dear God, it's like finding someone build something from an instruction manual in Chinese in reverse, yeah.
Yeah.
I had that too for article research. Apparently there are 36 different Pokemon types according to Google's AI.
Honestly, it's been that long since I've played Pokemon. It could be true for me.
That's the thing. I was looking up. I was trying to look up information the other day in regards to Universal Credit stuff, and I was like trying to find out whether or not the Universal Credit people are able to just like access your bank account whenever they want. And the AI was just like, yes, the DWP have the right to access your bank account. And I'm like, that's not correct. I like go look into it further on like actual websites, and it's like, no, they can't do that. The only reason that they can do that is if they have, they have belief that you might be committing fraud or whatever. I can't think of the plausible something.
Probable cause?
Probable cause, yeah, something like that. It's all about co-opting fertility rituals. I don't know if you're joking or not.
Oh no, that's quite possible as well.
Yeah.
Oh, just like how so many of our holidays are originally pagan and such. In is it pagan? No.
Yeah, pagan.
Yeah. I was just having a sudden moment of, am I chatting shit? Am I Google
Yeah.
AI right now?
There's 18, so I can only assume the AI picked up that some Pokemon have dual types, and so doubled 18.
Or like Cyrus said, it was pulling from the Pokemon Too Many Types
Yeah.
ROM hack.
I just can't wait for the bubble to burst and for the internet to be cleansed.
Just like Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
We'll get our very own safe one with nothing going on in it.
I mean, SoundCloud has recently gotten involved with all the AI bullshit. And they're like, SoundCloud outright in their terms and conditions is just like, we will be all content like uploaded to our website will be used for training and learning AI bullshit. And it's just like, really? Way to ensure no one ever fucking uses your website.
That's bad.
It just sucks because it's like, how many companies are going to get in bed with AI before they realize that it's literally snake oil salesmen. Like, all of these big companies investing in this AI bullshit because it's just like, it's just the thing to do.
Thinking this is probably a little almost conspiracy theory like, but it's probably a lot of businesses that didn't get in with like Bitcoin and stuff.
Yeah.
Looking at it like,
And they're
we don't
being
want to miss out on
promised.
this.
Yeah, they're probably like being promised by all these Silicon Valley dickheads that like, oh, if you invest now, it'll come back in dividends, you know?
Holy shit, Jim, you want to read out that message?
Oh, Alexander's message is brilliant.
Okay, hang on. Most of spring.
There are no black characters in Mass Effect 3.
I asked Google if there are any black teammates in Mass Effect, and one of the answers it gave was, while there are no black presenting characters in Mass Effect 3, the game does feature a black character, Garrus Vicarian. What? No! What are they talking about? My theory is that all these companies see AI as a way for them to cut back on actually paying. Well, yeah, that is it. That is legitimately it. The Guardian recently, like, basically fired a whole bunch of their workers, and were like, yeah, we're gonna replace you with AI. What was your conspiracy theory, Mark?
Oh no, it was just about everyone jumping in on AI this time.
Oh yeah, the
Because so many
crypto
places
yeah.
missed out on Bitcoin before it went mad.
Yeah.
No, it's not like the thing I was on about.
The thing is that, like, all of these companies are firing people to get into bed with AI, and then as soon as they realize that they need real people again, people are just gonna be like, no, not unless we're unionized.
It is very fun. I shouldn't say it's fun, but it is fun witnessing people trying using AI to do what I do. You know, developing
Yeah.
chemicals and stuff. Yeah, we had one of our sales team do that, and I'm fairly certain my exact words were, "That is a load of bullshit. Don't try that again."
Yeah. They just assume this is what they're being sold. They're being sold like a magic wand, you know. But it's like that doesn't exist. Sorry. I've had to deal with that a lot in my life. There is no magic solution to things. It requires hard work, it requires practice, it requires educating, and it requires paying people a decent fucking wage.
And no, Zwoosh. David Cage did not have a point,
No.
because none of his games have a point.
No, like I can argue, David, that he didn't have a point because all I have to ask you is what was his point.
Slavery.
Was
Honest.
it? Because he said it wasn't. He said it was nothing to do with that.
My political game isn't political.
So this raccoon is getting munched.
Yeah.
I fell out of the air.
What? How? Oh, it's
Yeah, I
really
fell out of it
close
as
to
well.
the... Yeah.
Yeah, it literally pushed, when it fell over, it pushed me out the transition area.
Broken clock? Broken clock is right twice a day kind of shit. I wouldn't describe David Cage as broken clock, though. What would I describe him as?
Remove the L.
A broken cock.
Yeah.
Hey.
God, that, yeah, my playthrough of that, it went places. Fucking hell. Still can't believe I witnessed robot concentration camps where they got the robots to, like, out and remove the skin. And then I left the child behind. Oh dear. It's on my YouTube if you want to watch it.
I did enjoy Heavy Rain. I don't know why I enjoyed it, but I did.
Well, like, I think back then it was like innocent, you know? Like, this was before I learned, like, David Cage is just like, oh, you know?
To be honest, David Cage isn't allowed any passes from me after making Omicron.
That is the one game I refuse to play on stream. I was just
Well,
like, no.
You'd have to jump through about 30,000 hoops,
Exactly.
even with the version on GOG.
It's not only is it just like a pain to set up and get working, but also I wouldn't enjoy playing it. You guys wouldn't enjoy watching it. It would just be a bad time.
I mean, the game's so bad it literally killed the best friends.
Yeah.
Well, not it literally killed the best friends channel. It didn't literally. blow them
Yeah,
up and-
it was not long after the Omicron playthrough finished that they were like, "Hey, Matt and
We ain't friends anymore. I'm sorry.
Matt and Pat aren't friends anymore." Like, and we were like, "Uh-oh." Like that game, it pushed their boundaries to the limit.
I mean, at the same time, they did also have Tokyo Mirage sessions.
Yeah.
Which, by the end of that, there was 2,500, 3,000 views. Which, for their content, ugh. And I watched the entire playthrough of that game.
Yeah. I just remember the one intro where, like, Liam edited, like, a weird, like, deer creature being ran over, or, like, hit by, like, a car during the opening. What's wrong with Omicron? Just watch what.
Yeah.
If you want to know, just watch the Super Best Friends playthrough of Omicron, and it will become very clear very quickly.
Yeah. Early 2000s jank, plus nonsensical story, plus David Cage, plus David Bowie.
Yeah. Plus David Cage in his prime.
Is that his prime? Really?
Yeah. I think David Cage is like French, not Quebec French. I think.
Actually, I don't know. I tend to. This is the most I've thought about David Cage.
Oh no. He's proper French. People in Quebec are proper French. I wanna make sure people know that.
Oh no, I think Swoosh is actually threatening you right now, Jim.
Omicron is one's Steam beef. Oh, it's on Steam. No, I know. I know where it is.
I know how to find it.
Even then, I would still. If you are going to break your mind, go for the GOG version.
Yeah.
'Cause at least they probably made it
The
work.
GOG version stands some sort of percentage of success. They speak French, but it's not French. Oh. You can buy and gift. There is a button when someone buys a gift called reject. I will be pressing that. Yeah. I do not. You can buy me all of things you want. I will not play it on stream. I won't even play it off stream. Hi Hikari, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. You would reject me? I would reject your gift.
Yeah. And I'm on Jim's side. He would be fair to reject it.
I'm sorry, it wouldn't be entertaining.
Because you'd be paying
Not like
£1
Layla
and
rejecting
5.
my Uno.
Because you'd be paying £1 and 5p more than that game's worth.
Yeah. Thank you, Vaughn. Could you buy me a Switch too? That would be a great gift. Thank you. But I would spend coin on beef? Get me something that I want then! You want to be a good friend to me? Then buy me something I want!
That sounds like a very transactional friendship.
Yeah, it's a good sentence to take
Well,
out of
you
context.
buy me something is what I mean. If you're going to buy me something, you may as well buy me something that I would want.
Oh, I got a gem. Yeah.
Oh god, my chest is hurting. Jesus.
I got the poo plants.
Switch 2? Good lord, I'm poorer than you? I very much doubt that. See, if I don't buy you good things, I'm not a friend? No, that is not what I said. I'm saying if you intentionally buy me the bad thing, you're not a good friend.
Oh dear.
Zwoosh, you are trying to be like a wizard with words, but you are not. You're trying to like everything I say, Zwoosh is just like, oh, I see. See, you hate waffles then. I know it's literally your job. I'll fight you for being the poorest. That's not a fight either of us is gonna win.
Bringing back the bum fights, are we?
The bum fight.
Yeah, bum fights.
I don't think
Homeless people fighting each other.
Oh,
For
okay.
who can be the poorest.
Oh, I thought you meant literally bums.
Yeah, I was
No,
like imagining
that's
Peach from
enough.
Smash Brothers. Hi, cha.
I mean, it could be that. It could. The internet is a wide and varied place.
Yeah. Kind of funny how French Canadian finds it offensive to not be called French. Yeah, other regions aren't known as British or English. America and the rest of Canada, Spanish with them all. But yeah. Alright. Hi, Husky. Hi, Husky. How you doing? Can I get a job like that? Wait, like what? Oh, you mean bum
Was
fight?
in the words, I think.
We can fight and smash. I feel confident in that. No, because you're just gonna play as fucking Anime Boy, Cloud, or Sephiroth. Who are just like ridiculously overpowered. If I'm gonna fight you in Smash, it has to be like Jigglypuff on Jigglypuff action. Cloud is A tier, that's not OP. Because...
Oh no.
Because... Yeah. Because Smash Brothers tier lists are set in stone. And totally not just people's opinion.
The thing is, any tier list with any fighting game, and I know Smash is like a fighting game with an asterisk.
Yeah, it's a party
but
game.
like, it only really ever begins to matter at the very top level.
Man.
At the lower level, any character is viable anywhere.
Yeah.
It's a complete free for all.
That's why that's why I don't have a main in Smash. I just play everyone. Because to me, Smash isn't a fighting game. It's Smash.
It's a party game.
Yeah.
At heart.
Yeah. I like Pikachu.
Of
Yes.
course you.
I like whatever that attack is that spawns a, thunder lightning thing above, and then
Yeah.
it goes down to where Pikachu
That is-
was. The base.
You know what that is? That is the Pikachu attack to Chris's Kirby down attack.
And funnily enough, they are both the down Bs.
Yeah, they are both down B, yeah.
Yeah.
They say tears are for queers. Well, I can't think of anyone better to discuss tears. Oh, not a Mizutsune. I don't know what it is about the Mizutsune in this game in particular, but I struggle against it.
Mm.
Look, I know it's just flashbacks to the urgent one we had.
Yeah,
You're better now, Jim. You can do this.
better. I can do it. You'd not be surprised that I can see some fights as big anime clashes flashy let's go. Fucking dweeb.
Wow. Pulling out the W word, Jim.
Gigglypuff on Gigglypuff action sounds like a gay porno. Jigglypuff!
Buffer.
I was watching Evo yesterday, some Tekken and Street Fighter Finals words. Yeah. No,
yeah,
I would
Evo.
love to like properly play like fighting games, but I suck. Actually, what might be a good thing is if I just genuinely like play a fighting game on stream for a bit and try to learn it, and people just watch me like fail horribly. And apparently that's not going to happen with Tekken.
Hey, Dave. Dave.
Yeah.
Should we drag Jim in? To playing Strive? Or
I don't have
Exert?
Strive. It costs money.
Okay, we'll play Exert then.
Yeah.
Exard. I did play a little bit of Exard, and I remember Dave being with the fucking Totsugeki! Totsugeki! Yeah.
Yeah. I've suffered the dolphin.
Yeah.
I remember when I was really like Venom.
From Spider-Man?
No.
Character in Exert, the snooker player character.
Oh,
Play-
yeah.
His inputs are the same as Giles, who's Dave's.
I would have to
main.
very much think about
Well,
what
they
fighting game, though. Because, like, I like Soul Calibur.
Oh, we've got that as well. Being abused.
But unfortunately, Soul Calibur also has 2B, which is, like, you don't really have to do anything. So it'd be very easy to just main 2B.
I'm feeling called out right now.
Oh, sorry.
The thing is, like, for me, the only fighting games that I feel I've got, you know, I'm not good at them, but I've got a proper sort of mechanical understanding of how they work, is Street Fighter and Tekken. They're the only ones that I just sort of...
Well, actually, Street Fighter, I do want to get the newest Street Fighter, because actually I really like the look of that one. It looks all flashy and cool. And from what I've heard, they haven't fucked it up as much as Tekken has recently.
No, it does have... It's got its problems.
But I mean, is there any fighting game that isn't going to have its problems?
Especially not these days, as they try to sort of navigate the post-arcade world.
Yeah. And I don't even know much about Fatal Fury. I just know enough about what I've seen with their advertising campaign to just know I don't want to play it.
I'm really looking forward to Virtua Fighter 6. I hope that's good. I really, really,
Yeah,
really
that one
hope
I kind of do want to have a look at as well.
I'm intrigued enough to keep my eye on it.
Tekken is addressing the problems.
It is. They've done a recent sort of shake-up of the team. They're, I think there's a. I don't really know all that much about it. I just kind of stopped paying attention. But I think there's been a recent balance patch, or there is going to be another massive balance patch.
Okay. The Street
Gonna
Fighter
try
6
and
has been out for like a fair bit now. Like, what, 2 years?
Yeah, 2 years. 2 years, yeah.
So, like, I could at least pick that up knowing it's probably gonna work.
Yes. It's very well balanced. And I think when Elena comes out, I think there's going to be a new edition of it that will include all like a fighters edition or something.
Oh, okay. So maybe might wait until she comes out then.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's also what I've heard is that Street Fighter 6 is pretty good for new people.
Yeah. And the modern controls are wonderful. I won't hear a bad word said about them, apart from in one very specific circumstance. Which is just instant level 3s, supers. I don't like them at all. Everything else about it, I love what they did with it.
Oh, my bestie's here. He just like booped me with his nose.
Yeah, I have dung bombed him, so he might jog off.
Yeah, I'd definitely be up for like doing some like just streaming like Street Fighter fucking. Sometimes when streaming, I say words and they come out wrong, and so I have to do my best to try and think my brain good.
Make word sense.
Sometimes I have to say the words before I think them, and think. My life is usually that I think what I say before I say. But sometimes when I'm streaming, I just have to say the words without really thinking too quick. Or slow.
Yes.
Strict fighter. Yes. It's where you have to fight all your teachers through your life that were like really strict. That was like one of the scariest things for me growing up. If I heard that like a teacher, yeah, if I heard that a teacher I was gonna have was like a strict teacher, I was like, oh no, because I never wanted to get in trouble, and they like scared me, you know, like the typical like librarian archetype.
Yeah.
And I always ended up getting teachers like that. Especially after college, when I did foundation art and design, the lady who was in charge of like the people that wanted to do like graphic design, illustration, stuff like that, she was like Irish Catholic, old school teacher, and she terrified me. I didn't like her. She did put the fear of God into me, yeah. And then my course director, when I did game design after that, was a strict Scottish hard-ass guy. But that actually worked out well for me. Because, like, he just kind of boosted my confidence instead of knocking it down.
The Malfestio is down at the bottom.
Well, fuck.
Oh, it's a tiny little one as well.
Mott's all the way up the top of the mountain.
I live here now. I'll wait here until he flies in. Oh wait, no, yeah, 7 max potions in there. That makes sense.
Too small for us to fight.
Yeah. Thank you, Jim.
Oh, you're welcome.
I managed to stand under you. I needed my head caved in to wake up. As you do.
Okay. That. I'm trying to mount him, but like his body's so small. There we go. Why does he hum like a machine when he's like on the floor?
Do not question the owl.
Sounds like a hover bike.
Poor owl.
Oh, he fucking died.
He got bullied.
Got turned into owl orange.
Poison crispy owl.
Yeah. It's kind of wild you can fight Devil's Row but only have green sharpness. Yeah, they kind of boosted sharpness in the later games. Were you gonna say owl poop? No, I was trying to think of like a cereal that like could have owl in it, you know? Not like as an ingredient, but like the name. Like Owleos. Or Hootos instead of Weetos.
Choco Hoots.
Cocoa Hoots.
Hmm.
We have a friend. Oh.
Okay, and you're just gliding away now. That is a lot of stuff. More commendations. And a gem.
And a big Mizutsune. And a tiny Malfestio.
Small bird.
Tiny bird.
Job's done. Alright, 2 more quests. We can do it.
We can do it, we can do it, we can do it.
And then we get to see what the urgent is.
Oh boy, I can't wait. I bet it's gonna be a monster I love.
It's a returning monster. In
It's-
Generations Ultimate, I know that's amazing to hear.
Oh no. No. No.
Wow.
It's gonna be a Diablos, isn't it? No.
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 I don't want to fight it. Because as soon as you fight a Diablos, it's gonna open up the fucking floodgates. And it's gonna be like fucking here's a Monoblos. Here's a black Diablos. Here's 2 Diablos at the same time.
It's okay. I think you're safe in this game, and there's only the Deviant.
It will still find a way.
Yeah, there is only the Deviant Diablos.
I can't stand it. And they're like huge in these games. I swear they made like Diablos like smaller in the more recent games.
Or they just made everything else bigger.
Apparently there's a knockoff brand of Cheerios called Cheery Hoots. Oh. And Kellogg's used to have a cereal called Cocoa Hoops.
Oh, I wasn't that far off with Choco Hoots.
Yeah. No, Diablos is still fairly enormous. Yeah, but just wait, alright? Oh, I forgot. You know what I forgot?
Cool drinks?
Yeah. I am
Where are
going... I'm gonna...
Oh. God.
No, I'm gonna... What's it called with, like, those influencers who are like, you just have to believe and you will get money.
How about this? You believe in the cool drink I'm going to thrust into your hand.
Yeah. Well, I was going to like try and manifest. That's best it. Manifest. I was going to manifest the Glavenus in an area that doesn't require hot drinks.
Hello.
Cool drinks.
God,
Thank you.
I forgot how many button presses you have to go through for the give menu.
Yeah. Remember that one guy? That's it. No, that one guy who was like in the woods and he was doing like his whole like manifesting positivity or whatever, or like manifesting whatever, but he had like scary fucking eyes, and then the woman jogs past him and he like looks at
Yes,
her.
I do know that.
He looks at her and she's just like, ah! That was the best. That was like the only good thing that's come out of TikTok. That is a small Glavenus.
Which one we going for, boys?
I think the thing that makes it so funny is that she's just like, excuse me, and then he looks at her and you just hear like a Homer Simpson scream.
I have dung bombed Uruguay.
Okay.
The Uruguay.
And up until now, it's been like fairly chill with like most of the side monsters, but I would say the Urugan's like not an easy monster.
No, especially in this one where it's a blue minimum sharpness to hit most of them.
Yeah. And I've got green.
Oh dear.
I do like the Glavenus, he is cool. He's just better than the Andronath in every way.
Oh god.
And yet the Andronath is the one that, like, they were like, yeah, we'll have him instead.
I mean, World had both.
Yeah, Will did have both. And it was like, as soon as the Glavenus came in Iceborne, I think it was, it was just like, man, Andronath, you must be looking pretty fucking loser.
And then they just made it worse by bringing out the Fulgur Anjanath in Master Rank. That was a bit fight the first time.
I don't know if I did that. Maybe I did.
Oh,
I finished the Iceborne story, so...
Yeah, it was part of this. It was one of the urgents.
I just don't remember it.
It filled that gap that, you know, every Monster Hunter game has one urgent quest where the monster hits a lot harder compared to everything you've fought up to that point.
Yeah.
And that was him. He was also basically just a white angel. But fizzy.
Fizzy. Oopsie daisy.
You okay, Jim?
I am on fire.
Oh, I got hitbox. That was interesting. I'm over here now as well. I forgot about
I rolled too much.
I forgot about the Nasilla nest in the volcanic hollow.
Oh, I'm on my own. Oh.
Yeah. I got punted out of the area and Dave rolled out of the area.
I would like to get more like Monster Hunter memorabilia stuff. Like figurines, plushies. More like real life merchandise stuff.
A lot of the good figurines are expensive.
Yeah.
That's quite cool.
But I'm talking like the ones you can get like from a gacha machine or something, you know.
Oh yeah.
Or God forbid if I ever find my missing Rathalos or Lagiacrus head, I can't remember which one it is that I'm missing. I had both, and now I have only one of either one.
Let's go check. Oh, that's the first chip.
Yeah, his tail is broken but not broken.
Yeah, we've done the first chipping. Now we just have to hope he sets it.
Which one is him?
The upper one.
It's like two little eyes on the map.
You have to get past it anyway, so hey ho. Bye, Uragan.
Look at his dinky little arms.
I wonder what that's for.
Definitely not for masturbating. Oh, that's great.
For the third time tonight.
Yay. And I'm back. Welcome back, Swoosh. I have bombed. Right on his face.
Cooling effect is worn off. Well, bounce.
Wow, you didn't bring enough, Mark?
Oh no, I've got one spell.
Oh.
I come prepared, unlike some people.
Oh, cooling effect is worn off.
Got another one.
No, I'm good. I think I'll be fine.
Do I have to baby bird the chilled orange juice into
I'll
your
be
face?
fine. Stop mothering me.
You see, you don't get this kind of bullying in the newer games. Ooh, fire orb. I have been getting gem after bloody gem today.
Oh no, what a shame.
Oh, for the course.
Pour me a fucking another one.
Yeah.
The thing is, Mott will need one scale.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no,
Anyway,
no, literally, I still can't make the Astalos starter weapon. I can't make the starter weapon because I need a basic bitch part from the low rank one. I need 4. I have 1. I have fought it 8 times.
Boo-hoo. I keep
But I don't
getting
think-
all these rare drops.
Yeah, I do. Come on, you know this is how it works for.
Yeah, it does. This do be how it works. I'm just imagining it in real life. It's like, oh, I can't believe I keep winning the lottery.
I'm running out of places to store my money.
It's like Mott's luck in games is statistically improbable in every single case.
I like that description. It's accurate. as
My
well.
my luck is always just that like I get something that's like super fucking jammy, but I don't know what it is or want it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that reminds me of Guild Wars.
Yeah, like I got like a precursor to a legendary. I didn't even know what it was until I saw that it, like if I sold it on the bank, it was worth like a shit ton of money. And like in World of Warcraft recently, I got like a really rare mount. Fuck no.
Really rare mount.
A really rare mount. That I didn't even like know was a thing to get. Like everyone was farming the area, trying to get the mount, and I was just trying to fight a boss, and I fought the boss, and I got the mount, and I was like, oh okay.
Good old suffering from success.
Yeah, that's just been my life in a nutshell when it comes to luck. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh, it's
boy.
okay. He's on the ground.
Yeah, but
I'd love to help, but I don't think hitting you puts the fire out. Then again, this is Monster Hunter, so it might. Camera?
Good lord, I haven't seen dedicated Wham referenced in a long time.
yeah. I kind of feel bad for that kid. I feel bad for anyone that goes to Minecon. Do they still do Minecon? Is there even anything in Minecraft that's worth doing a Minecon for?
They're still adding to it.
I mean, I guess they did make a film recently.
Yes. Chicken jockey.
Yeah, no. We don't need to act.
All that shit, yeah.
Oh, I feel sick of myself.
Yeah, I just kind of remember that whole video being like really cringy, like. But I guess that is what you would get if you were to do a convention for a game that is mostly played and advertised towards children. You would get very anxious children asking you questions at a Q&A. Why did they even do a Q&A? That's like that's my question when it comes to like Diablo. Like, why would you do a Q&A? This is only your own fault.
Do you not have phones?
Dear.
I think there was just like so many people that they were like, if you're gonna do a panel, you have to do a Q&A. That's just how it goes. And then no one thought, actually, maybe we don't have to. Too much of a weenie. I don't remember most of what was in that video. The one that stands out is the dedicated Wham guy.
Crossover.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Cool.
I'm going in.
Anyway, the kid in that video is probably like 50 now anyway. And he's over. I don't know what is wrong with my stomach, but it won't stop groaning. Hi, Toma!
You've either eaten something you shouldn't have,
Or I
not
haven't.
eaten something you should have.
Hey, Toma, hello! How you doing? Perhaps you need food? I think I do need food, yeah. Ow. Let me give you a shout out. I bring you 8 Velocidromes? Oh, thank you. Playing Monster Hunter Stories 2. Nice. Wings of Ruin. Is that just like the subtitle or is that like the DLC?
Yeah, it's the subtitle.
Okay. Oh my god, my stomach. I'm just sitting here and it's just like...
It's gonna explode.
Oh, I would love it if my stomach made the noise that Winnie the Pooh's did when he's hungry. Where it's just like... Oh, fucking
That's a
hell.
horrifying sound.
Yeah. That was like old school Winnie the Pooh. When he was hungry, it would just make that noise. We finished a challenge run yesterday, and we have started a new one today. Oh, nice. Toma said you have cookies? No, I don't. Really switching it up between games there. Well, I'm gonna be right back and make sure I'm not giving birth, so...
Okay.
I pregnanted him.
Actually, I should probably make
He
sure
is
I get my
finding out
rewards
now.
first. Okay, now I'm giving birth.
Live on stream. Right, which means it's now time for in-game admin session, while Jim stands there staring at the guild hall.
I may have to go and get my charger.
Oh dear. What's from
Big.
the upshot?
Big angry icon. It says 15, but
Yeah, that might not be a real 15.
especially not with an old Switch.
Okay, I'm back.
Hello.
Well, Dave, you said you had to finish at past, didn't you?
Yeah, I can do one more.
Okay.
Let's ruin it. Let's ruin the final one and do a gamma.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the only one left.
Yep. And a Xantros, so
Well, yeah, you got one that's fun. They actually leave because I got caught up in how damn colourful old home. Yeah, they're really colourful. It's a shame the most recent one is not.
yep.
Because
It's
that's
such
kind of
a
what I
bother.
love about Monster Hunter is the colour.
Wilds' brown filter.
Yeah.
Which, when that's removed, the game is actually incredibly vibrant.
Yeah,
It-
I don't know why
unfortunately,
we're
removing
going
the
back.
filter- Yeah, unfortunately, removing the filter causes a lot of graphical issues in certain parts of the game.
I don't know why studios are going backwards to like the whole. We need to go back to the generation where everything was brown.
Browns are easier to do than colours.
Well, I mean, you're not wrong because a good color like scheme requires work. Yes.
Yes. I said something unintentionally smart,
Yes.
given I have the artistic ability of... Yeah.
One of them.
No, these games are genuinely beautiful for the like. I love the background art that they do, the architecture and everything. People just don't. People look at it and they go, "Oh, it's low poly," or "It's low res texture," and then they're just like, "I don't want to play this. I want to play the one that makes my graphics card explode."
Then again, we're saying this, but Rise was
Rise
very
was great.
vibrant.
Yeah, Rise was also great, but again, people were like, "Oh, it's all low poly."
Yeah.
Made for a squid.
People who complain about Rise can fuck off.
Eat a bag of dicks.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
A dirt big bag.
Yeah, even World had some colour.
Yeah.
Admittedly, I still had a well, almost like a reshade on it to bump it up a little bit more.
Yeah, unfortunately, World will always be brought down by the fact that the Rotten Veil exists.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. All the times I've been back to it, and I've never done a quest in the Rotten Vale.
Yeah, no, I hate. That's like I just hate that area. I think it would be more tolerable if it didn't have the rot.
Effluvia.
That's it. Yeah.
I remember going through World. I made a set specifically to deal with effluvia and
Yeah, and the Elder Dragon bollocks.
Valhazak.
Yeah.
That reminds me, it is hot drink.
The hot drink.
Ali San, thank you for the follow. Welcome in.
Remember
Yeah,
your
you
sippies.
You shouldn't have to make an entire set just to deal with the effluvia, you know, or have a talisman that deals with it, you know.
Yeah, because it's such a good mechanic to, when you get afflicted by it, lose half of your max health. Oh,
Yeah, but it's like the annoying thing is that you can't do anything about it except just stand in a higher area, and it's like, okay.
yeah.
Fuck off.
World had some interesting design choices.
Yeah.
Is me being very polite.
Yeah. Whoop, here he is.
Fair enough. 4 years, good.
Oh, well, welcome in. We play this, like, every weekend at the moment. I plan to potentially play some of the other older ones, like 3 Ultimate, 4 Ultimate, on stream. It is entirely up to these two and a potential fourth person whether or not they want to join me.
Yeah.
And probably Rise as well. I need to play more of Rise.
3 I'm not so sure of because I have literally zero nostalgia for it.
No, that's true. That one could just be me and Dave, but we'll see. Because I guess
Probably will just be,
because like I still own the Wii U version, and I guess we could just play from where we left off. But I might have.
If the save can be imported over somehow, then I'm fine with emulating it.
Yeah.
But I am not starting from the beginning.
No.
Like that.
No. I will have to see. If we can't emulate it, we can. Yeah. Well, I'll have a look into it.
Oh, that went behind my shoe. Oops.
Joel, that hit me. Okay.
Boxes.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of how they tried to make up for the Gammoth being the Gammoth. They just give him a huge hitbox.
People still keep asking for it to come back.
I reckon if they did bring back the Gammoth, he could potentially be good if they just severely reduced his size.
Yeah.
Or lent into it a bit more and turned him into a Shadow of the Colossus boss fight.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah. Alice was saying about Gen 4 Charge Blade. Yeah.
yeah.
It was ridiculously broken. As someone who has played Charge Blade from 3, it was very broken.
What's he doing?
I just got shot out of the sky by the Zan.
Oh, he's showering himself. This is the thing, is that because you have to be so up close to the Gammoth all the time that it's entirely impossible to get a read on what he's doing. You don't get familiar with like he just did that shower thing. I didn't know that was the thing because I'd never watched him do it.
It's stomping again, but in a slightly different manner. I can't see.
Okay, now I know what he's gonna do. He's gonna do it again. Oh, never mind, he finished him.
Oh, okay. I didn't even realise I was off the ground.
I had to do that as well by saying El Mitsubi.
Yep.
Look, it's the only words his character knows. I thought you knew that. That's actually her true name. She's like a Pokemon.
Is this technically Gen 4 or Gen 5?
4.
Yeah, 4.
I was watching a video, and apparently the designers of Monster Hunter, they consider this to be a side game rather than like an actual entry.
Yep. Just like Rise isn't technically an actual entry.
Yeah. Pokemon Gens or Monster Hunter? What do you mean Pokemon Gens? I don't...
They're asking you right about Pokemon generations or Monster Hunter generations. Monster Hunter generations. In terms of it being the 4th. We're on about Monster Hunter.
Okay.
It was just because of my offhand comment about Dave's character being a Pokemon.
I was gonna say, I don't think there's been a game called Pokemon Generations. There's been a series of short animations. They were quite good.
See, there's a Gamma in my face. And now it's fucking dead.
Mercifully.
That is another problem with the game. It's just sort of hitting on it until it falls over. You don't really notice much.
Yeah.
Zamite.
I need to skin these guys anyway because I still need shark skin for one of my hammers.
Shark.
Shark.
York. Yeah, that's about how I do. Oop, now I've got a low battery.
Oh no.
My controller. Go in. I was not prepared to. Fortunately, cable's running. This is an inopportune place to have low health.
Oh,
There he goes.
I forgot.
Take you big and round.
He's rolling. When you can see him from this far back, he really is so goofy. Shield down just at one point.
I have a really annoying habit of releasing my shield just before the monster attacks me for some fucking reason. No idea why.
Ah, you're reverse parrying.
Yeah.
I literally can't do anything right now. I'm trapped against the wall by
Yeah.
potato shark.
God, I have 1 pixel health.
I can't see. I'm still stuck against the wall.
There we are.
Oh, he got him when he was inflated as well. It's like a sad sack. Look at him. Look at that. Look at that goofy face. Dun.
Oh, he's great from the inside as well.
Yeah. There we go. Oh.
Excellent.
Why do I not have an urgent quest?
Because there's still the Brachydios to do.
Oh, okay. Brachydios is fun. I will look forward to that next time.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm ready to get punched and exploded at the same time.
That is just a Friday night for me.
Fair.
Friday and Saturdays for me these days.
Good fisting. Alright.
And on that note,
Oops, I just turned off my monitor.
That's not how you stop the stream.
No.
They can still see you if you can't see them.
That's not how I taught myself that it worked. Thank you, Dave.
That's not how I taught myself that it worked.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Ma.
No, thank you.
And thank you, everyone.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Thank you, everyone else in the world. Is that a
And
penis?
thanks to chat for being here.
Why is there a penis?
What?
Why is where a penis?
Well, I go to Twitch to, like, look at who I'm gonna raid, and it's recommending me, like, IRL streamers, and someone is doing, like, a walk around New York, and there's just, like, the thumbnail is just, I don't know how to word it other than it looks like a penis statue.
Yeah.
But okay. Let's go say hello to Multi. Multi is playing Monster Hunter Wilds. Oh, he's been going 4 hours though.
Yeah.
How long has Draganta been going? 3 hours. How long has... No, we'll go with Multi. I'm assuming Multi will go for a little bit more. Hoping to. He will. Oh my god, it's like the graphical difference between what I'm seeing in his stream compared to mine. So much color on our screen. Todger? I didn't say Todger. Yeah. I'll be back next week, probably. I got work to do. Vert and I are gonna do stuff. Nex and I are gonna do stuff. And then next weekend, if you guys are up for it, we'll do this again.
Yep.
Yeah.
I should
I
be
think I'm
around.
alright for the Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the Friday.
I won't be able to do it the week after. So 2 weeks from now. Because I am going to a convention.
Woo!
So that should be fun.
A convention.
A convention.
He's going somewhere.
Yeah, I'm going to have a life and do things and have a holiday for once.
Wow.
Holiday?
Holiday. Don't do it like that. You'll give someone an ASMR.
Holiday.
You make
Stop
that
it.
sound like some sort of disease.
Yeah. Alright, that's about it. I'll see you all soon. Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.